okay. That's fine. You can chat with me in the you drop more, you can drop your messages in the chat. I'm happy to communicate via the chat itself. Okay. Awesome, awesome. Who's excited to be here? Give me a one in the chat if you're excited to be here. If you are excited to be here, give me a number one in the chat. Just one. Just no, we're just starting. So we're warming up. We are warming up. Okay. So I want you to just drop a one in the chat if you are excited to be here. Fantastic. Beautiful. Tommy, Paul, Bernard, Ebere, Godwin, Okwemiko, Abibat, Rookie, Titilayo, Okonkwo. Send me your account details. I need to credit your account for responding to me. I'm going to send money. I'm going to send some stuff to you today. All right. So once we're done with the call, I will request for your account details. Just those people I listed out, I've taken a screenshot. So these are the people I'm going to be gifting something at the end of the session today. So, and I'm going to do that a couple of times before the end of the session. So I want you guys to always respond to me as fast as possible. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give it now stuff. I'm going to be giving out financial reward to people that engage with me today. Okay. So please do well to engage with me. So let me even test it out. Let me just test it out. So who's going to engage with me? Give me a two in the chat. Let me see. Let me see. If you're going to engage with me, give me a two in the chat. Let me see. Fantastic. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are. Somebody gave me three self. Okay. I asked for two. Somebody gave me three. So in case next time, the next one is a three. I'm somebody's dropping a six, guys. You guys are hilarious. I won't lie. All right, totally excited to be here. You can tell from the sound of my voice and everything. I'm very, very excited about today's topic, and it's something that I hold personal. Like it's something personal to me, and in my years of experience working with different professionals across the world, helping them transition, helping them get started in their desired career path, whether in tech or outside of tech, whatever the case might be. You see quite a number of people that are 30 plus, that are both 30 years old, trying to making the kind of struggle, okay, to find a way to transition or pivot their career. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. But I've taken about when I was thinking about the session, I was like, a 30-year-old man, a 30, 40, 50-year-old man, this or a woman or whatever the case might be, um, this kind of professionals don't want to be sitting down for 5 hours to, for them to talk, for you to explain certain things to them. We are thinking about so many things, family, money, investment, so much and so on. All right. So I was like, how do I do today's session that will be so quick, so fast, and so impactful at the same time? So, it took me, the entire week to plan out this session. And bear in mind that I'm trying to squeeze in, my years of experience, my years of mentorship, my years of helping people transition. I'm trying to squeeze in everything into about an hour session. Okay, so please bear in mind that I'm going to make it as fun and as exciting and as explanatory as possible. So the only thing I need from you guys, the only thing I need from today's session is for you to listen. Okay, the session is recorded. You will get access to the recording of the session. Okay, so if you're thinking you missed something, don't worry. The recording is going to be made available for you if you wait to the end of the session. All right. So the session has started recording. Once you wait to the end of the session, you get access to the recording. So you have nothing to worry about. You will get the recorded. Okay. So all I need from you today is for you to listen. If you can get a jotter for you to jot things down so you can take things out of today's session, that's also okay. My neck actually snapped a little bit. So sorry, guys. Okay. But yeah, if you want to get a jotter to jot things down so you can take things out of today's session, that's also okay. But I just want you to listen because I've made it as explanatory as possible. I've made it as visually appealing as possible so you can actually see yourself on how you can actually make that transition. Okay. So without wasting too much time, let's fire ahead and let's get started. Let's get started. Okay, without taking any more time. Okay. I have an hour maximum, ridiculously an hour, 30 minutes for me to explain all the things I need you to know about pivoting your career. Okay, let's go. So we're going to be talking about something very interesting. Like I said, this is something that I really love to talk about. When I saw today's topic, I was like, this is definitely what people want to listen to. All right, we have quite a number of professionals across the world, not just in the UK, not just in Nigeria, not just in Canada, US, whatsoever. You can see my car has Canada flag on it. So I'm currently based in Canada. So I'm repping the Canadian flag today, or the maple flower, essentially. Yeah, so how to make a career change at the age of 30, 40, 50, and beyond, even if you're 90 years old. How can you pivot your career? How can you change your career? How can you make a transition into your desired career path? Basically, regardless of your age. Okay. So, there is this age barrier that we've self-imposed on ourselves. I'm 35 years old. I've been working for the last 15 years of my life. Are you saying that I should not leave that 15 years and go and start something else? And there are so many misconceptions, so many things that we have out there that people, basically have used to sort of box themselves into continue doing the things that they don't like. Okay. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And I'm pretty sure we have some newcomers in the house. So if you're a newcomer in the house, this is one of the questions I'm going to be asking you. If you're a newcomer in the house, give me a 10 in the chat. Let me see. If you're a newcomer in the house, give me a number 10 in the chat, 10. If you're a newcomer in the house, if this is your first time attending any of our tech series, tech events, whatsoever, give me a 10 in the chat. We have a couple of newcomers in the house. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. You're welcome. We're welcome. You're welcome. See, we have a dedicated space for you guys in front of the class. We have a dedicated seat for you in front of the class, guys. So you'll see my colleague, Sofiat. So Sofiat is waving at you. Okay, just look at the top right corner of your screen. You'll see Sofiat waving at you. Follow Sophia to the front of the seats. We have empty rows dedicated to first timers in the house. So please, guys, take your time, watch yourself, don't bump into one another. Ensure you come to the front of the class. We have something special for you, okay? I'm just messing with you. But yeah, thank you so much for joining our session. I am totally excited to have you guys on board, and I'm totally excited to see how we can impact you today in today's session, essentially. All right. So for the first timers in the house, we would like to introduce ourselves. Okay. So what is Analytics? Who is Analytics? What do we do? And why we do what we're doing essentially. So Analytics is an educational technology firm. Okay. And we've been in existence for the last 5 years. Okay. So in the last 5 years, we've helped tons of professionals across the world transition from whatever career they're coming in as to their desired tech career. So we've helped people across data analytics, business analysis, data engineering, project management, cybersecurity, financial analytics, HR analytics, so on and so forth, DevOps, project management, product design, and so on and so forth. So that's basically what we've done. And we've been very, very successful helping well over 3,000 people literally across the world make this transition. And the way we do it, I'm going to explain everything, why we have been very successful and why you should also be excited about joining today's session because you're going to learn how you can also make that transition, how you can make that change in your career. All right. So most professionals that exist today are in career paths that are not very exciting for them. Okay. They're not 100% exciting for them. And most people are looking at making that transition. And that's one of the reasons why we created analytics, okay, to see how we can help professionals globally make that transition into the tech space as quick and as fast as possible. And that's why we have been very successful. So, I mean, you can check out us on our website, on our Instagram page, our Twitter page, and our LinkedIn page. So, we've done quite amazing stuff, and we're still doing amazing stuff. Okay. So, who is this person today? And why and what makes me, that person to speak to you about career transition? My name is Ifemena April, and I have a wealth of experience within the data ecosystem. So I've worked as a data analyst, I've worked as a data scientist, I've worked as a data engineer, I've worked as a Power Platform developer, I've worked as a business systems analyst. I can go on and on, okay? And essentially, in the last 10 years, I've worked across different roles within the data ecosystem, and my experience spans different industries, different sectors, different departments, so on and so forth. Okay. Currently, I work as a data and AI contractor here in Canada. So I work for businesses in the UK, in the US, and also Canada, UK, US, essentially, those are the places where I get to work with. And even back home in Nigeria also. All right. But you see, when I tell people about my experience, when I tell people I've worked as a data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, I've worked as a power, I've done this, I've done that, I've worked this, I've done, people are usually skeptics, okay, to say, oh, if you're men, you probably studied something related to it, all right, or you were just one to be very lucky to get into it. But to be honest, I'm far from being lucky, okay? Essentially, you see, when they say luck basically is hard work that meets what? Opportunity. That's honestly my own case. To be honest with you, it was just luck. It was what? Luck, which is opportunity that meets hard work. So essentially, when I studied economics in university, Leeds City University in Ibadan, that's where I went to school. All right. Finished school, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. Eventually, I was able to get an internship, working as a intern consultant, one boutique consulting firm in Lagos. And it was then I made that conscious decision to say, okay, I want to let me even try to have a career as a consultant. And from there, one thing led to the other. That's how I found myself in the tech space. Okay. And you see, I really didn't find myself there. I made conscious effort to transition from management consulting to tech. And it took me 2 years, 2 solid years to make this transition. 2 years of hard work, of learning for 2 years. Now you have people today that will learn for only 2 weeks and they're tired. They learn for 3 weeks, okay, and they're asking you, I've not seen any results. They've learned for only 2 days, and they're looking for. I did mine for 2 years, and it wasn't easy, to be honest with you, for me to make that transition. So I'm very, I'm trying to be vulnerable with you. Nobody's giving me thumbs up. Nobody say, Femena, we understand you. But anyways, no problem. Yeah, essentially, it took me 2 years to get my first job within the tech ecosystem. But you see, getting that first job was essentially highly pivotal to me getting other future roles. All right. And I'm going to be explaining what has worked for me and as what has also worked for quite a number of professionals that I've worked with that has come through analytics and gone through my own mentorship and so on and so forth. All right. So I'm the co-founder of Analytics, and I'm also the co-founder of Abdari, and and so many other things in between. Okay, so in terms of work life, I'm very busy. But anyways, we're excited to be here, and like I said at the start of the session, I was looking at how I can make this session rather than making it for like a 3 hour session. How can I make it so impactful for you in 1 hour? Okay, so I'm about 12 minutes into my session. How can I make it? How can I make it so impactful for you that you are 30 plus and you're considering making a transition in your career? How can I make it impactful for you? So I thought about four things. Four things. Number one, let's go like without wasting too much time. Let's talk through the chase and talk about how you can make a change. Okay, let's go through the chase and find out how you can make a career change, or career pivot. We'll talk about it now. For a 30-plus-year-old professional, your idea of learning a new skill is not for the fun of it. You're not learning a new skill to just add to your certificate or your education. You're looking at how you can add that skill to make more money, to get a better career that would afford you a better life, flexibility, so on and so forth. I talk to a lot of women here in Canada, UK, US, and most ladies are looking at making a transition and looking at I want flexibility. My children are going to school. I need to wake up early in the morning. I need to drive them to school. Driving them to school is about almost like a 15, 20 minutes drive. I need to leave work early enough so I can go pick them up. So I'm looking for a career path that is more flexible. So you see, most people that are 30 plus have a lot of responsibilities. Okay. So you're looking for career paths that will fit into that responsibility, that will make it easier for you to earn more and also afford you a better life. So we're going to be talking about the pathway to becoming a tech professional and securing a job. Do you understand? The key thing there is securing a job. How can you learn? How can you become a tech professional and get a job? That's what we're looking for. Now, the next thing is number three is tech analytics training and internship opportunity. These are been one of the major things that have helped our professionals transition and get jobs within the tech space. And I'm going to tell you why we have been successful. So that's the third thing we're going to talk about. And number four, for the people that wait till the end of the session, we have a special discount for you. All right, we're looking at getting started. We have a special. So you have to wait till the end of the session, anyways, for you to get a special discount. So these are the four things I landed on to ensure that I keep it within an hour, 30 minutes maximum. That's if I have to take questions and so on and so forth. So that are the four things I landed on. Okay. Now, if you're excited to be a guys, if you feel like that intro has get you up to sit upright rather than lying down on the bed. You have been geared to sit upright, guys. Give me a one in the chat. If you want to listen to how you can transition, give me a number one in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna engage you guys. I love engagement because I don't want to be like I'm just talking. Okay. I want to engage you guys. I want you guys to feel the excitement in me. Okay. Now, the reason why this is very important for us at Analytics is, you see, when we started Analytics, I was in Ireland at the moment. I was in Ireland at the time, and I was working with a company. It's a medical technology company. Okay, so we started Analytics to help Africans transition into the tech space. Not necessarily looking at age or anything like that at the time. We're not even concerned about age. We're just looking at Africans everywhere. How can you get into the tech space? And the reason why we have that, the reason why that happened was every organization that that's myself and Adeza, every organization that we went to work at, you'll find out that we're the only Africans in there. We're the only Africans in there. Okay. And funny thing was, a lot of people were relocating to the US, relocating to Ireland, relocating to the UK. Well, you don't see a lot of Africans when you go to work. Okay. So I was working as a business systems analyst at the time. Okay. And in my team, they were all either Irish, British, or European or American. It's just a bunch of, very, very European, British, team organization. So we had a meeting, and in that meeting, talked about, in that meeting, I can't remember what happened. I think I was part of the people that did something. So somebody sent me a message on Teams. Okay, it was an older colleague of mine. Okay, she worked in the finance department. She was so excited to see another Nigerian. She was a Yoruba lady, and she was so excited to see another Nigerian. Like, oh yeah, when did you join? And all that. And I was excited too because I had not seen another Nigerian that was working in the organization. Okay. So we got close, we started talking. I told her about what we were doing with analytics and so on. Long story short, she was an accountant. She was working in the finance department. And she said she wanted to change careers. She has been doing accounting for the last, I would say maybe 10, 15 years at the time. It was about 15 years, over 10 years at the time. And she was like, it feels so boring to her. That she's doing the same thing almost over and over again. And I talked to her, I was like, oh, let's try pivoting into financial analytics. Okay, something that has to do with finance, something that you have experience in already. How can you make that transition into financial analytics where you're doing reporting, you're doing something exciting, you're building dashboards, you're doing automation, and so on and so forth. I feel like, oh, it sounds exciting. That's something that she would love to do. Guess what? She came into our financial analytics training program and she was able to get Pivot. Now, Pivot within the same organization. So moving from accounting to becoming a financial analyst. And she was super excited to actually get that done. So imagine if she didn't make that decision to speak to somebody about it, or she didn't meet me, or she didn't even talk to anybody about it, but she just felt not engaged with the role she was at the moment. And you see, that's where most professionals are, most 30 plus professionals, that's where they are thinking, you know, how do I transition? How do I make a change in my career? Okay. And the question is, why do 30 plus professionals find it difficult to have a career change or pivot? Why is it so difficult? And I don't know why 30 years old professionals are calling themselves old. Old. Okay. I'm not sure why. I had a session this week and I had a live session, okay, a live Instagram session, and the lady that was anchoring the session was like, okay, what would you give to the, younger generation of workers or employees that are coming into the market? What advice do I have for them? And I was like, please tell me what is a younger generation? Is younger what? Is younger 18 years old? Is that 16? Is that 14? She'll not like, oh, like, 25 and below. I'm like, a 30-year-old person is not old. All right. So, anyways, we captured it because most people feel like a 30-year-old is not the new old, guys. You understand? So, why do 30 plus professionals, why do they find it difficult to transition or to career change or to make a pivot? Now, list out some of the things I've garnered over time from the people I've spoken to. All right. I'll list out some of them. Now, number one is I've been doing this job for a long time. Like the lady I spoke about, I've been doing accounting for the last 15 years. Are you saying I should leave accounting and go and do something else? I should go and start learning something else that I'm not sure I will get a job. Let me just stick to what I know. Playing is safe. Okay, let me stick to what I know. I've been in customer service all my life. That's all I know. All right. I've been in the warehouse all my life. How do I make a transition? How do I make a career change? So late in my career. But are you really late in your career? That's another question I'm going to put a pause to and I'm going to address later on. Okay. Now, guys, I would want you guys to fill the attendance. So if you fill the attendance, you get access to the recording, to the slides that I have here, to all the materials I'm going to share with you today. Please ensure you fill the attendance form to get access to all the recording, the materials, and all the things that we're using today. So you see, one of the major issues people have is I have been doing this job for a long time. All right. Are you saying I should just leave it alone and just leave all the experience, leave all my education to go and start a new career? No, I don't think I want to take that kind of risk. Okay. Now the other side of people would say, what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work out the way I plan? So if I learn it now and I learn it and and I don't get a job, what would happen? Like nothing. I'll still be doing the job. So let me just continue the job. So still playing it safe. Okay. What if it doesn't work? I mean, if everybody asks themselves that same question, people will not do anything. Nobody will get anything done. If they keep asking yourself that question, what if it doesn't work out? All right. But you ask yourself the same question. What if it works out and you get a job with IBM? You get a job with Google, you get a job with one of the largest banking, and you're working within the largest team within the organization. What if it actually works out? Nobody looks at the positive side. People always focus on the negative and dwell. And that negative thing will dwell and drown them in order for them not to make a move. What else? I would have wasted my previous years of experience or education. That's something I hinted out already. So if you said I've been doing this for the last 10 years, I've been doing this for the last 15 years, and you said I will just leave all those experiences and they are gone in the wind and I won't be able to use them again, you know, you don't want to waste it. I spent so much money. I did my BSc in accounting. I did my master's in finance with one of the biggest schools in the UK and so on and so forth. So many people have so many reasons why they say, they don't want to make a career change or they're scared of making a career change. Now, the last thing people say is, what will people say? All right. So if I try to transition and I don't get it done, it's going to be embarrassing. Okay. I'm learning, I'm posting online, and eventually I don't get a job. It's going to be embarrassing. People will keep asking me the question, have you gotten a job now? Have you gotten a job now? So I don't want to do it. I don't want to put myself in that kind of situation where people are always constantly asking me, what would I get? Have I gotten a job? And so on and so forth. And another major barrier people think about is about the age barrier. I'm 35 years old. When I get an entry level job, I'm 47 years old. When I say I'm now looking for, trying to make it to career change. So it means that I need to go and look for an entry level role. You see, those are the things people are thinking about. Age barrier. I'm too old to make a career change into tech. All right. But these are all major misconceptions people have. Major misconception. And I'm going to take my time to dismantle. Yes, 47, we are here. Okay, fantastic. All right. I'm going to take my time to help you understand why all these things are major misconceptions. Major, I'm saying major because it's tying you down in that career that you really don't enjoy so much of. All right, that is not as flexible, that is not as profiting to your life as possible. Those are the things that's why I call it major challenges. All right. Now let's move on. Now I want to do a small math for you. I want to do a small mathematics, small. Don't worry, it's not the YDX. We're not going to do the YDX. Okay. Now, an average professional starts their career at 25. Yes or no? Give me a yes if that's true. An average professional, the average age a professional starts their career is at 25. Like, say you're starting a professional, you usually most professionals will start at the age of 25. Yes or no? Give me a yes in the chat if that's correct. So most people agree with me. Yes. Okay, fantastic. Now, on the flip end, the average professional also ends their career at the age of 60. At least in Nigeria, even major places across the world, 60 is like retirement age. It's like a uniform 60, 65. So I took the lesser one, which is 60. All right. Okay. So the maximum you get to work age-wise is the age of 60. Okay. So you start at 25 and you likely work till when you're 60. So basically, it means that you have a complete 35 years, 35 working years. 35. You have 35 years to work. Okay? So please don't do that. Don't go and look for a job that is not so profiting, that is not as engaging as possible and stay with that role for the next 35 years. Okay? That's not you could give yourself a chance to try something else. Give yourself the chance, the opportunity to try something else. Okay? So it means, what does this mean? What does this basically this small calculation? What does it mean? It means that if you're 30 years old and you're saying that, oh, I've been working for the last 5 years. I used to my 5 years experience is not good. I'm 35 years old today. All right. And I'm saying that, oh, are you saying, and I'm working since when I was 25? So 10 years of experience. All right. Are you saying my years of experience are useless? So I should leave that 10 years of experience. But meanwhile, a 35-year-old, a 35-year-old today basically still has how many years? Still has close to what, 25 years of working. Has what? 25 years of work. You still have 25 years in front of you. When you're so concerned about the 10 years or 10, 15 years that you have in your pocket, if you're 40 years, you still have 20 years to work. Okay. So for the 47s in the house, you still have solid what? 13 years of work that you can do. So why not try to get into a career that you would profit from in the next 13 years? Okay. If you're 50 years old, that's like somebody that is will consider like daddy, oh, okay. 50-year-old person still has a solid 10 years. That's a decade. That's a decade years of work that you still have in front of you. But you don't want a career change because I'm 50, I'm too old, but you still have 10 solid years in front of you for you to make that career change. So if you're in your 30s and you're saying you've been doing something for the last 10 years, last 15 years, last this, last that, how do I make that change? I'll tell you today, relax, relax. You still have so many years in the future, all right, that you're going to be working. So get into a career path that will work for you. So if you're 35, Paul says it's 35. 35, you still have 25 years. That's 2 decades with Jara on top of it. Okay. 2 decades with Jara on top of it. Please, guys, do you understand the mathematics? Give me a one in the chat. 27, you're just starting. You don't need anything. You can try your hands on 7 career paths before you retire. Okay. So if you guys understand the mathematics, give me a one in the chat, guys. If you understand this math and you think it gives you a bit more clarity, give me a one in the chat, guys. One, 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 one. Like I said, I want engagement. Okay, fantastic. This is beautiful. I love it. So you see, as a professional, okay, don't use your age as a barrier. Don't use your age to say I'm too old. I'm 35. I'm 20, 27 is a young person, is a young professional. You can try 27 career paths before you even retire. You can try as much as you can. All right. So you see, for 35, 40 years old, you still have 20 in the future. 45, you still have 15 years in the future, and so on and so forth. So this is just a basic math I wanted to do with you, just to explore the opportunities that you still have ahead of you. Okay. Now, a lot of people use age as a barrier. as a barrier. Oh, I can't make my career change because I'm too old. I'm 37, I'm 47, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. And you keep saying that as a yardstick to the reason why you cannot transition. And I have quite a number of things I want to share with you today. Okay. Now, the answer that I'm going to share with you, the number one thing I'm going to share with you today is DSS. Okay. DSS. And I want you guys to totally remember DSS. The reason why you find it difficult to make a transition today is because you don't have the right direction. So when I say DSS, I'm not talking about Department of State Services. I'm not talking about, the police force in Nigeria. All right, not that DSS, okay, or the US. All right. The first thing is an acronym. The D stands for direction. You really don't know what, how, where, how to get started. You don't know where to start from. You don't know, okay, if I start from here, what do I do next? You don't have that. Okay. So how do I move from point A to point B to point C to point D to point E? You don't have a direction. Nobody's there for you to show you how you can actually get started or how you can get it done. That's a major challenge most people are facing. The next thing is strategy. Most people don't have a strategy. Okay. So you are looking at how do I leverage my past experience, for example. I'm coming from a customer service background. Okay. I've been doing customer service for the last 5 years. That's what I know how to do best. That's what I've always known. But, I need to work 4 days, 12-hour shift consistently, in order for me to be able to call it a career. I don't like it. It means that I can't hang out with friends. I currently work with a company in the US. I work from, 3 in the afternoon to like 10 in the night. That's a 7-hour shift. Then the next day I need to start early, and so on and so many people talk about the challenges they are facing. So how do you leverage that your customer service background or customer service experience to you pivot it into the tech space, to business analysis, project management, data, to whatever career path you're looking at getting? Who builds up this strategy for you? That's exactly what we do here at Analytics. And that's why we have been very, very successful. Okay. And I'm sure you guys are nodding your head like, oh, these people are they're trying to sell me something. Don't worry, relax. And that's the reason why I say you should relax. Relax and only get a pen and relax. Okay. I'm gonna do all the talking and explanation for you today. And the last S is support. Okay, support. Please, my colleague Arafat is dropping the link for you guys to fill the attendance. Please, if you want access to the recording of the session and the materials and everything I'm going to be sharing with you today, please ensure you fill the attendance. Okay? Fill the attendance. Thanks a lot, guys. So DSS, direction, moving from point A to point B to point C to point D. So moving from not getting a job, okay, or finding it hard to transition to actually getting a job? How do you move from not getting a job to getting a career that you enjoy? Direction. The next thing is strategy. How do you move? How do you leverage your past experience? How do you get more interviews? How do you get a job? That's the strategy we're talking about. Now, the last but not the least is support. Who will support you? Now, if you know somebody that probably works in tech, that works full time, and you're telling the person, oh, I spoke to somebody sometimes last week, I think this week, I think it was sometime this week, and the guy is based in the US, okay? And the guy said in the US, he has somebody that has been helping him learn, okay? But he just found out that over time, in the last, I think they've been doing their training for the last like couple of days or weeks or something. All of a sudden, the the rate of support has reduced. So let's say we started at 100% last week. This week is at 75%. Next week is at 16%, 65%, and it keeps reducing. And now the guy is never picking up his calls anymore, and so on and so forth. So people lack the support that they need in order for them to transition. So that's why I call it DSS, direction, strategy, and support. These are the things that you need to make a successful career change or pivot. Now, a lot of people will be wondering, what's the difference between a career change and a career pivot? Are they the same thing? Are they different? Don't worry, I'm going to explain it briefly. A career change is somebody working in the warehouse today looking to becoming a data engineer. That's a career change. You're carrying boxes. So you see all the muscle I have today. It's not because I'm working, I go to the gym. It's because I worked in a warehouse also. So initially when I relocated, I also worked in a warehouse. So don't worry, it's fine. I'll probably share the story some other time. I worked in a warehouse, and that's where I got my muscles from. So how do you move from warehouse to getting a job in data engineering, cybersecurity? That's a career change. A career pivot, on the other hand, is where you are making use of your past experience. So, take for example, a customer service representative looking at becoming a business analyst. There are transferable skills from customer service to business analysis. Number one is communication. All right, you always communicate as a customer service representative. You're always talking to people. All right, if somebody calls you as a customer rep, what's the first? How can I help you? Okay, and the person that's retirement gathering already. Like you're trying to elicit and you're trying to find out the reasons why the person called. That's a skill. That's a key skill of a business analyst, of a project manager. That's one of the key skills that you can use in pivoting your career. But do you know this? That's where direction, strategy, and support comes in to help you transition from where you are today to where you want to become in the future. I mean, if you are listening to me and you are enjoying yourself, give me a even me when I know I just hear myself. I'm listening to myself, and it's making me gingered. Please give me a one in the chat if you're enjoying yourself, guys. If you're enjoying yourself, give me a one. I'm very sure you guys are going to be. I'm very. I want to assume I'm hilarious when I'm presenting. I want to assume I am hilarious, but I'm assuming, okay, so I might be wrong. Okay, somebody's give me a two in the chat. All right. So the next thing is, I know we have people on the call that have not given me one yet. So if you've not given me a one, this is you. If you've not given me a one, this is you. Say, man, I've heard you. I've heard you. You're just laughing and you're just talking. Is this a funny situation? Is this funny? I've been trying to transition. Show me people. Show walk-ins, Ife. Show walk-ins. Show me 30-year-old professionals. Show me 30 plus professionals who have successfully transitioned or pivoted. Show me people. Okay. So you can show me all these DSS and all these acronyms they're sharing, but show me actual people that have transitioned. Don't worry. Hold my tea. Hold my cup. Hold my cup. Okay. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Okay. This is Judith. Judith is, based in the UK. All right. 10 years of experience working in HR. Okay. Moved to the UK, started working as a carer, and currently she works as a business analyst. So let's take a look at this. 10 years of experience in HR, okay? And she's looking at making a transition. 10 years of experience in HR. Moved to the UK, started working in care, started working as a carer, okay? And then came to analytics and was able to get a business analyst role. So from here to business analyst, how did she do it? This is the walkthrough, okay? Worked as a carer while studying in the UK. Judith had a background in HR, okay, in HR in Nigeria. She worked in HR in Nigeria, okay. She wanted more. Obviously, the care career path can be very stressful, okay. So Judith completed the data analytics business analysis program in March 2024. 3 months after, she had a job. In July 2024, she landed a business analyst role, working remotely from Huddersfield in the UK. So she's based in the UK, working fully remotely as a business analyst. Okay. So these are the things that you get access to. These are the things, the support, the things, direction, strategy, support that we talked about earlier. Is that the only person? That's not the only person. And good thing here is, guys, you can listen to them. We don't have enough time to listen to everybody. Okay, but you can see this. Watch the full interview here, and this is the reason why I say you should fill the attendance. So when you get this material, you can click on the button here. You can say click this button here. Click on it, and you will get to listen to Judith. Okay, how she was able to transition from HR to care to business analyst. Okay, now this is Ini. Ini is fantastic. Honestly, I love. Honestly, this is if this is something you need to listen to. So Ini Akpabio had 12 years experience in IT support, okay, IT support roles and all that, and business development, okay. Now, Ini is currently the CEO of a tech company, okay, of a tech company, an ERP, implementation company based in Nigeria. All right. So you need 12 years of experience working in the IT sector. Okay. Well, found it very difficult to make a career change, to do something else. I've been doing it for the last 12 years. I need something better. I need something more significantly rewarding. Okay. So you came into our program, did a full stack data science program in October 2023. Okay. And, we did all the mentorship, CV review, linked optimization, learning, did all the learning as possible, as much as possible. And eventually he got a job as the CEO of Growth Stack, which is an ERP development implementation company based in Nigeria, based where they are global, but they have an office based in Nigeria. All right. And I want to, this is what he wrote to us when he completed his program. Okay. This was his testimonial he wrote to us when he got into the program. Okay. So and I'm going to highlight certain things for you. I want to highlight certain things from you from this. So he said, "Hello, mates. I'm happy to announce that I am now the CEO of Growth Stack." Okay. That's the first thing he said. Now, there are other things that he said that I'm going to highlight here for you. So he said, "I want to thank Analytics for bringing out the ginger in me. Besides the regular, well-organized and structured weekly classes, the other sessions, such as the mentorship sessions every Thursday, shaped my mind towards success." That's not wrong. I didn't know how to structure myself. Okay, that is, optimize my CV for better opportunities. Even my family and friends around me, I still could not show them my worth. And so they could not really help. And that's where most people are like, you've been doing something for the last 12 years. Who do you talk to help you get started? Who is that person that you need to talk to say that, oh, I've been doing this for the last 15 years, I've been doing this for the last 5 years, I've been doing this for the last 15 years of my career. I want to do something different. Who do you talk to that has an experience of career change that would help you within your clique? Most times it's very difficult to get those kind of people. And that's the reason why we started analytics, where we can help Africans across the world, make this career change as quick and as fast as possible. Now, that's not all I said. I couldn't have done it without analytics. Okay. That's where I'm at the moment. I couldn't have done it without analytics. I owe it analytics big time. Let me also say that from January 2nd, 2024 to February 2nd, 2024, I have attended more interviews than I have in my entire career life together. Now, let that sink in a little bit. This guy has over 12 years of experience working in IT support and business development. And he has said in just about a month, January 2nd, 2024 to February 2nd, 2024, a month, I have attended more interviews than I have in my entire career life. So in 12 years of him working and going for interviews and getting jobs and moving from roles to roles, he has gotten more interviews within a month than and this is not what we wrote. He wrote it. I mean, you can check out his LinkedIn profile. You can see his LinkedIn profile here. You can check it out, send him a message, and let him speak to you. All right. And now I'm currently working as a CEO for a company, Growth Stack. So Growth Stack is an award-winning ERP implementation software development company, an Odoo partner. So this is something that is achievable for most people that are looking at career change. Okay. And is that all? Don't worry. You know, um, when I saw something, all thanks to analytics, part of the testimony of mine, I thought I should share it. I should share it to inspire everyone, and that's the reason why we're sharing with you today to say that okay, where you are at this point in time is not bad. It's not bad. It's not. It's okay. All right, and that's exactly what we're saying. That we can help you get started. All right, we can help you get started. Ferdinand is saying so. The program is 8 months, and Judith got a job just only 3 months. Oh, wow. Okay, don't worry. We would explain everything to you. And I think one of my colleagues just responded to you. All right. Abigail also 13 years of experience in admin executive and Kera, okay, to working as a business analyst with the government of Alberta. So this is also Abigail Gaga. She's based in Canada, also 13 years of experience in admin, okay, and also moved to Canada, started working as a carer, couldn't get a job, okay, and now she works with the government of Edmonton, government of Alberta, off in Edmonton, okay. So 13 years of experience, looking at pivots in her career, and eventually she was able to do that, and she currently works as a business analyst in with the government of Alberta, okay. The same thing, Ikmat. Ikmat is a stay-at-home mother. She was at home for like 2 years, over 2 years, and eventually from stay-at-home mom to becoming a data analyst with the NHS in the UK. So you see, these are people, real life people. And the reason why I'm saying you should feel the attendance is that you can click on these buttons, guys, and watch the recording. You can click on it and watch the recording yourself. These are the things that you can actually do. Okay, maybe I'll play one of them for you. I'll look at the time and ensure that I'm within my time. So this is a stay-at-home mother, 2 years of employment gap, not working, nothing, even a prior experience was not tech related. How did she move from that no background employment gap? How was she able to do that to get a data analyst role with the NHS in the UK? And it came with full sponsorship. Okay. So, and is that all the people that we are talking about? There's still so many more people. Honestly, we have, this is Joel. Joel is a chemical engineer that became a data engineer, currently works in the UK. Toyin is also a pharmacist. She worked all her life as a pharmacist in Nigeria, came to the UK, attended the training program, and currently works as a benefit analyst with the NHS. Lois, also an accountant and procurement professional, okay, accountant and procurement professional, came through the business analysis training program, also got a job as a project manager. So she's currently working as a project manager in the UK. Ubong also 12 plus years of experience working as an accountant in the oil and gas sector. And now currently went through the DA, that's the data analytics and data science program. Now, it works with Cognizant as a data analytics consultant. You see, these are people that have gone through our program, you know, had years of experience in their past experience, and now they've pivoted or career change. Okay, so chemical engineer to data engineer is not the same type of engineering. There are two different types of engineering, but he was able to make a career change. All right, pharmacy to business and to benefit analyst. That's a career change. Okay, accountant to procurement professional to project manager. It's a career, it's a pivot. You're pivoting careers. Okay, so transferable skills still exist that I can use to make that pivot, and that's exactly what she has done. So let me just because I want you to listen to these things. I want you to listen to one of them. So you'll feel the attendance so you can listen to all these people I'm talking about. I'll play one of them for you. Give me a second. Okay. I'll play one of them for you. Okay. So you can listen to it. I would want you guys to listen to this. Okay. Let me just play. I think
Good job. Hello everyone, my name is Doyin and I recently got a job as a benefits analyst in the UK. I've come from a medical background as a pharmacist, was interested in, breaking into tech. My first encounter with analytics was on LinkedIn. I joined one of their masterclass, just one masterclass where Efemina spoke, and it just took that masterclass to convince me. I joined in August, and a month after, I got a job. To be honest with you, every information skill that I was able to apply to get that job, I owe it to Tenalytics. Tenalytics did a great job and is still doing a great job. They groom you and nurture you from the cradle till you become confident. So my advice for you, most importantly, is join. Be integrated into a platform that empowers you and allows you to easily get that first job.
so. You see, these are real people that have gone through the program and are sharing their experiences. And that's the reason why I only feel the attendance. So you get access to the recording, you can watch these people. Some of them, their profile is there. You can check out their profile, you can send them a message and ask them questions. That's why we have them, we have it there. Okay, so now let's move on to the stuff itself. So now I'm pretty sure the people that were not convinced before are not asking questions like, Femena, help me, not help me. If Femena, help me. What career paths, okay, should I get into that guarantees I get a job quickly? Okay, what's a career path? So like I said, 30-year-old plus. We are looking at something that we can do ASAP, get started, get the result, quick, in and out, and you're done with it. So what tech career path should I get in that guarantees I get a job quickly? That's exactly the point. Okay. And that's exactly what I had in mind. And that's what Analytics has been doing for years, honestly. So what we've done is, so in order for us to be able to answer the question, okay, we took our time to extract different job posts from the various job boards we have across the world. So the popular ones are LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, Total Jobs, CV Library, Monster, and Google Jobs. So what we did is we spent time to extract job, that keeps getting posted on these job boards. We extracted it for the duration of almost 5 months. Okay. And what we did is after extracting all these job boards, we did some job analysis. Okay. We did some job analysis to answer three burning questions people usually would ask. Three burning questions people would always ask. Is it easy to learn? Can I get a job? Is the salary good? Those are the questions every working professional in the world, that's everything that everybody is asking. Is it easy to learn? That's ease of learning. That's the first thing. Second one is ease of transitioning. Can I get a job? If I learn this, if I sit down the next 3 months, 6 months to learn this, will I get a job? That's ease of transitioning. Then the last one is the salary good? And the salary is great. Okay. Those are the three things that we consider. Okay, when we're doing our job analysis. Okay. And lastly, some people are also of the opinion, oh, can I get sponsorship? I'm currently in the UK. I just completed my master's. I'm looking for sponsorship. Those are the things that we're looking at. So we have people in the UK that are currently looking for sponsorship. We have people in the US that are looking for sponsorship. We have people in Canada that are looking for sponsored jobs or looking for stay back in the country, so on and so forth. There's so many reasons why people want to learn a tech skill. So what we have done is we've done regional analysis. Okay. So we identified career paths, okay, based on our analysis. Then we also streamlined it to regional analysis. So, guys in the UK, what tech career paths can you learn that is easy to learn, easy for you to transition, high rewarding, and it's also part of the eligible occupation for skilled worker visa. Okay, so the list of jobs basically that can provide you with sponsorship. Now, the guys in the US, there's these jobs also fit into the job titles with the highest H1B acceptance rates. Okay, so if you're in the US and you're looking for sponsorship or you're looking for a company that will sponsor you, these job titles would also provide you with roles that has the highest acceptance rate. Now, the guys in Canada also, you're looking for professional nomination, you're looking for experience, you're looking at getting a job, you're looking at moving to Canada or getting a sponsor job in Canada. All these things are consideration that we have taken, we've taken advance. So from analyzing the job, so sorry, I need to share back my PowerPoint real quick. Okay. So from analyzing the job board, okay, from analyzing the job board to, what we call job analysis. Give me a second. I'm going to share that in a second. I went to go and escape. That's the problem. All right. So remember, we extracted the job post from the job board. We did our data analysis to identify three things: career paths that are easy to learn, easy to transition, and high and rewarding salary. Then we also did the regional analysis to find out jobs that can get you sponsored in the UK, US, and in Canada. And we landed on this 10 distinctive career paths. 10 distinctive career paths. That is the role of a business analyst, a data analyst, data scientist, cybersecurity analyst, financial analyst, HR analyst, data engineer, project manager, DevOps engineer, and we have a product designer. These are the 10 career paths that fit into this category. Remember, these are the things that we have done in order for us to land on this 10 career path. From the job analysis to, ensuring it fits into these three categories: ease of learning, ease of transitioning, and higher rewarding salary. Two, we also looked at regional analysis for sponsorship, and we landed on this 10 distinctive career path. But I know that if I tell you this and say that we did all these things, some people are still skeptics to say that, how are we sure you did it? Okay. So we wanted to get an external validation to back up our analysis and the work that we have done. So we got a fantastic report. It's the Future of Jobs report. And you can see, you can click here to download it. It's a 290-page document. 290-page document talking about the Future of Jobs report. To Future of Jobs, essentially. And it was created by the World Economic Forum. And that's one of the largest reporting analytics, research firm based out of, working definitely to provide you with as much information about what the future of jobs report what the future of jobs would look like. All right. And this came out in January 2025. So it's as relevant and as new as possible. So if you want to get access to the recording and these materials, please ensure you fill the attendance. Okay? So please ensure you fill the attendance form. So now in that document, they have a split of career paths that are going to grow and career paths that are going to decline. Career paths that are going to grow and career paths that are going to decline. And when you take a look at it, we're going to focus on career paths that are going to grow. Now, when you take a look at it, you see big data specialist, you see data warehousing specialist, you see data engineers. These are basically data engineers. They're just different titles within data engineering. All right. You see AI and machine learning specialists, you see data analysts and scientists clearly written out. This basically falls into the domain of data analysts and data scientists. The same thing you see it here, UI and UX designers. That is a product designer. This is not the analytics report. This is the future of jobs report by the World Economic Forum. So this is just to reconfirm the things that we have done. Okay. Now, the next career path, you see organization and development specialists, online learning managers. Basically, these are HR analysts. These are people, HR professionals that have analytic skills in order for them to include and build stuff within the HR domain. You also have information security analysts. You have security management specialists. This falls in the domain of cybersecurity. Okay. Now, you also have digital transformation specialists and you have process automation specialists. This falls into the domain of business analysts. Okay, is that all? No. You see it here clearly written out DevOps engineer. That falls into the domain of DevOps. So you see, and this is not all. It's a 290-page document. Trust me. I just picked out the part where you can clearly see what we are trying to say. So you see, other roles include business intelligence analyst, that falls into data analytics, database architect, these are data engineers. You see project managers, you see there, project managers, falls project manager. You see sales and marketing professionals, social sciences and related workers. You see supply chain and logistics analysts. This all falls into data analytics and data science. All right. Management and organization analyst, business analyst, that's a business analyst. You also have training and development specialist, that's also HR analyst. So you see, all these roles clearly written out, stated, the career paths are going to grow in the future. And that basically still links back to the thing that I said earlier about career paths that are going to grow and career paths that are going to decline. So you see it here, the same 10 career paths can be found in our external validation, which is business analyst, the data analyst, the data scientist, cybersecurity analyst, financial analyst, HR analyst, data engineer, agile project manager, DevOps, and product designer. Now, are you guys still with me? Give me a 10 in the chat if you're still with me. If you're still with me, give me a 10 in the chat. So you see, the work that we have done has been very detailed to see how you, as a 30-year-old professional, can learn a skill and can quickly get a job. Something you can learn and you can that guarantees that you get a job. So ease of learning. Okay, so you're busy from your busy schedule is taken into consideration. Your busy schedule is taken into consideration. Your time is taken into consideration. Your learning capacity is taken into consideration. Your salary, okay, having that great salary package is also taken into consideration. So everything there has been designed for you to be successful, essentially. So that's exactly what we have done to ensure that you can get a job quickly. Now, if we have some people in the house and you're still not, you really don't know if you don't know what career paths to go into. All right, you're not sure, you're uncertain on what career path you to get into. We have a short quiz, and I'm gonna send the link to you guys for you guys to fill this quiz. Okay, we have a short quiz here, very short quiz. It takes you maybe 5 minutes, ridiculously. All right. I'm going to send the link to the chat. So it is, you know, you're uncertain on what career path you need to go into. So should I become a data analyst or a business analyst or a data engineer or a cybersecurity analyst or a project manager or a product designer? You're not certain. You can easily take this is a questionnaire that talks about your experience, what you've done in the past, what you like to do, what kind of roles you want to get into. All right. So it basically takes you about 3 minutes for you to feel this, for you to do this. So discover your path. So you see this is giving the tech error. So let's go. Click on let's go. And you just put your first name, last name, mobile, phone number, and everything in there. You click on next and you feel it basically takes about three. So based on your past experience, based on what kind of roles you want to get into, okay, what kind of job? Where do you see yourself working? Do you like working with people? Do you like working by yourself? Do you like reporting to, do you like, doing presentations? Do you like to figure out things? Do you like to find out patterns? Are you very investigative in nature? So it asks you personality-based questions, and it takes your past experience, your personality, your future job, what your future job should look like, takes everything into consideration and recommends the career path that you want to go into. So I think it's a fantastic tool that we built to help you answer the question. That question, that burning question, like, would I be able to get a job? Okay, or what career path should I go into? It basically helps you get started. So it takes you less than 3 minutes, about 3 minutes. I want you guys to try it out. I want you guys to check it out. Okay, it takes you about 3 minutes. Thank you very much. Moving on. Now, let's talk about Judith. Okay. So for people that are currently in their 40s or in their 50s and they're looking at, okay, how do I make this transition? I remember you still have a solid, as a 40-year-old, for example, you still have 20 years of working. 20 years. I want you guys to always remember that simple math that we did at the start. 20 years. So you've worked for what? You've worked for about 15 years. You still have a huge chunk of experience in front of you. So what do you need to do? So let me talk about what we did with Judith. So it's easy for you to understand. All right. Now, there are three things you need to understand. Number one is learn. Learn in demand career paths that will guarantee you a job. There are career paths that if you enter into the job market today, you can get a job. And I'd like to do some practicals so you can see for yourself. Now let's take a look at some career paths real quick. And I'm going to go to an actual job board. Okay. I'm going to go to most of the guy. I would go to the UK, for example, read.co.uk. All right. I want to do a quick one. Okay. So let's look for a role of a data analyst, for example, data analyst. Okay. All right. So you look at the role of a data analyst. Okay. Now you see 2,764 data analyst jobs were posted. Now, what I want you to do is come down to date posted. Okay. And then click on anytime. Today, 63 jobs have been posted so far. In the last 3 days, 264 jobs have been posted. In the last week, 594 jobs have been posted. Just about a week. 500 roles have been posted about data analyst. That's the role data analyst. In the last 2 weeks. So in the last 2 weeks, if you've been looking for a job, you would have had 1,221 roles that have been open. Okay, 1,221 roles, that opportunities that you would have taken advantage of. Now, a data analyst is not the only type of job that you can do. You could also work as a BI developer, as a BI, as a BI analyst. Okay, let's use the word BI as a BI analyst. So you see, BI analyst again, 2,655 BI jobs. So when we're talking about rate of transitioning, how fast can you transition? That's exactly what we're talking about. So you see this. You could also, as a data analyst, you could still apply for this. So you see, in this, you still have 3 days ago, 265 jobs. Okay, in the last week, 508 roles. That was about 697 or something. In the last 2 weeks, 1,000 plus roles have been posted in the last 2 weeks. So amongst data analytics, BI analyst, you can apply for what over in the last week, you can apply for over 1,000 jobs. Now, if you're even just skilled with Power BI, like you're very good with Power BI, like you've gone through the training program, you know how to use Power BI very well, you can still apply for jobs that are core Power BI skills. Power BI reporting executive, Power BI reporting executive, Power BI developer, Power BI analyst. Now let's take a look at date posted so you can see. 38 have been posted today. In the last 3 days, 138. In the last week, 233 roles have been posted. So you see, when you're looking at getting a job, demand has to exist. Don't go to a career path that you're uncertain that if you can get a job. Let's take a look at cybersecurity. Now, a lot of people come out to say that, okay, cybersecurity, okay, security, okay. Now, let's look for the keyword cybersecurity. Now, 991 cybersecurity jobs exist. Okay, it doesn't look like a lot. Now, when I was talking 1,000, 2,000, and so on and so forth, a lot of people would now be looking at, okay, cybersecurity is just cybersecurity is wide, is a wide field. Okay, so now let's break it down into career path. Now let's take a look. The guys at GRC compliance. Okay, let's say compliance. You're interested in compliance, so you're looking at getting a job as a compliance analyst, compliance manager, compliance this. Just looking at the word compliance, you have 24,000 roles open up. Okay, 24 compliance lead, compliance manager. GRC is one of the major career paths that you have, in the UK at the moment, in Europe in general. Okay, so you see, only today, just today, 338 roles are open. In the last 3 days, you have 272,700, and I mean that's a lot of roles in there. Now, the other thing also is compliance the only thing? No, risk is still there. With risk, you have about 12,000 roles that are still open. GRC is governance, risk, and compliance. We've only looked at risk and compliance. Let's take a look at another role in cybersecurity. Let's look at SOC, which is the SOC role. You still have rules in SOC. You still have rules in ethical hacking, okay, that you could also apply to. There's so many roles. The same thing with a business analyst, okay? So you're looking at business analysts. You're looking at becoming a business analyst. You have about 1,320 roles. You also have roles that are called business data analysts that you could also take advantage of. You have 2,494, 4,559 roles that have been opened up. So when I'm talking about high in demand. They has to be in demand. That's the reason why we call it in demand careers, not career paths that you might get a job. We're not talking about career paths that you might. I'm talking about career paths that you will. If you put in your time, your effort, you will get a job. And that's the reason why we have helped over 3,000 people to get a job. And this in demand career path is data analytics, data science, data engineering, business analysis, cybersecurity, financial analytics, agile project manager, HR analytics, DevOps, and product design. Do you guys understand what I mean by in-demand career paths? Give me a zero, give me a one in the chat. No zero. Give me a one in the chat if you understand. Just looking at the job board, looking at the demand, if you understand what I mean by in-demand career path. Fantastic. I can see some ones coming in. Fantastic. Beautiful. I love that. So learn in-demand career path that would guarantee you a job. Same thing, data engineering, same thing with business analysts and so on. And that's the reason why I did a practical. So you can, and that's just one job board. There's still LinkedIn, there's still Glassdoor, there's still Indeed, there's still so many other job boards. That's just one job board that we explore. How many jobs can you apply to in a day? All right. So these are the kind of roles that you want to get yourself into. Okay. So now when you're after you learn, all right, what's the next thing you need to focus on? The next thing you need to focus on is packaging yourself. As a 30 plus years professional, you've been doing something for the last 10, 15 years of your life. How do you package yourself? Packaging is the next thing you need to focus on. Rebranding. You're a customer service representative. How do you pivot from customer service to data engineering, to data analyst, to cybersecurity? How do you pivot? Okay. Packaging is very important. And this is where we are going to help you with your CV. Now, your CV is by far the most important thing that you need to have as a professional looking at transitioning. Your CV is the single most important thing you need to have. So, with your CV, all you need to do is having rebranding your past experience into the kind of career path you want to go into. Leave that one to us. Would help you do that. Okay. The next thing is LinkedIn optimization. Okay. LinkedIn optimization basically helps with your job search. Okay. So imagine you not applying for jobs and people are sending you messages on LinkedIn to say that, oh, your profile fits the career path that we're currently looking at to consider. All right. So without you applying for a job, your LinkedIn profile just basically puts you at an attraction to potential recruiters and employers. That's what we call LinkedIn optimization. Now, having a stellar portfolio, and I'll talk about the reason why you have a portfolio, okay, as somebody that's looking at transitioning, you need to have a portfolio of projects and things that you've worked on. The next thing is mentorship. Remember, DSS, direction, strategy, and support. Mentorship falls under support. That's where we're going to hold your hands and guide you through what you need to do. All right, provide you with do's and don'ts on how you can actually easily transition. Number five is job application support. Okay, so I'm going to help you with how to apply, where to apply, what type of jobs to apply to. So the simple thing I just did today, for the guys that are looking at getting into GRC or cybersecurity, just that simple thing would change the trajectory to where you can find jobs in the UK. All right. So the job application support is something that and that's the reason why we've been successful. Okay, helping people make successful pivots and transition into the tech space. The next is interview preparation. You have never interviewed as a data analyst before. How do you anticipate or how do you know to answer these questions? That's exactly what we help you with. All right. You've never interviewed as a cybersecurity professional. How do you know how to answer questions, potential questions that are likely going to come up? So we are going to prep you for these interviews. Okay. The next thing is on the job reference letter. So most people that are looking at pivoting or changing their careers would need a reference letter, and we will provide you with a reference letter. Okay, one that would be so good they will not ignore you. All right. The last one is on the job support. So even when you get a job and you still have little challenges here and there, we will provide you with on the job support. So literally, we are helping you with everything. That's long story short. We are helping you with everything. We're going to teach you and we're going to package you. So what else? What else are you looking for, guys? What else would you say you're looking for? But we added the third one. Make it not look like it shouldn't look like we have done it. We want to do everything for you. So the next one is application. Okay, applying for a job. Okay, so apply like a machine. That's what we have there. Apply like a machine. All right. And that's the reason why I shared with you. The maximum you can do in a day is maybe 10 applications in a day. The maximum you want to try so good, you're so good at what you're doing, you can do 10 applications in a day. All right. When you look at the opportunities that exist at the moment, there is so much demand that you can actually apply to over 10 in a day that guarantees you better success. Now, that's exactly what we help you with. Okay. And we also help you with sponsored jobs. So for people that are looking at sponsored jobs, I'm going to take my time to share something with you real quick. So I'm going to go to the Google Classroom where we have our materials stored. Okay, all our materials for the session. Okay, for if you join us, this is where you get all your materials, live classes, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go to data analytics, and I'm going to go to classwork, and you see here we have important materials. Okay, so we have from job offers. So when you come here to job offers, I'm going to read something out for you. So you see, these are the guys that started in, these are the guys that are starting in on November. Okay, it's that C2511. So the guys that starting this month. So you see this now. We're thrilled to announce that we have exclusive job opening offerings, UK and US visa sponsorship, an incredible chance to not only advance your career but also secure visa support. So you see, we also have, you see this is the link to the job offer. All right. So I want you guys to close your eyes. Don't look at it. Okay. So you don't go apply for it. Okay. So you see, we have here a list of companies that, what we've done is we've subscribed to platforms that provide paid sponsored roles. Okay. So you need to pay in order for you to get access to it. So we paid for it in order for us to make it available to our students. So you see, on a daily basis, we have roles that are being posted every day or every other day, depending on the demand. Okay, for visa sponsorship jobs. So if you're looking at getting sponsorship jobs in the US, in the UK, in literally across the world, we'll provide you a list of companies, and that's something I want to talk about application. So learn, package, and apply. Learn, package, and apply. That's what you need to do. And that's what we're going to do for you. All right. And that's why we've been very successful with helping people get their jobs. Okay. And you'll notice with our success stories, I'm not repeating anybody. I didn't say, oh, this person in the future, that person in the first page is the person I'm bringing back. They are all new people. These are all new Nigerians, Africans, literally across the world, in the UK, in the US, in Poland. This is William. William is based in Poland, from civil engineering to strategy analyst in Poland. Okay, so from a different and higher space, from civil engineering to becoming a strategy analyst. How? The same thing, then package apply. Okay, came to the program. Okay, just complete moved to Poland for his master's in civil engineering. Okay, and after his master's, what you wanted more, wanted to get a better job. Okay, joined the data analytics program. And eventually, September 2025, landed a junior strategy analyst role with Marsh McLennan. And you can see everything is here. See, when you're talking about proof, we have proof. Okay, plenty of people that are looking at getting a job were able to get a job. So you see the job announcement here. I'm going to click on it so you can view it. And that's the reason why I want you guys to fill the attendance so you can get access to this. You can check them out. You can send them a message. So you see it here, William Archibong Patrick. I'm going to go to his profile so you get to see what I'm talking about. All right. So you see it here, came to analytics, learned data analytics, and was able to work as a strategy analyst. Okay, was able to get a job as a strategy analyst. So you see, these are things that are important. And this is why we've been very successful. Esther, from care worker to contract project officer with UK civil service. Okay, so all of you that are looking to get in a job in the UK, this is by far the best platform that would help you get a job. So Esther was a care worker in the UK. She wanted more, came to the Agile Project Manager course, and she was able to get a job as a contract project officer with the civil service in the UK. And she got a job 3 months into the program. She got the job 3 months into the program, and I'm pretty sure some people are wondering. A lot of people always have questions, but I'm happy with some of the testimonials that we have here that would have addressed some of your concerns. Whistling, 20 years in customer service. Okay. And she felt, oh, I need something different. Picking up calls, receiving calls, documenting calls, and all that is not what I want to do for the rest of my career. Okay. From 20 years customer service, she currently got a job as a sales operations analyst in the UK. Guess with who? With Shell. With Shell. Okay. And I'm going to share the WhatsApp message you sent. Okay. So you see, 20 years of experience in customer service. All right. She wanted to move into data analytics, went through our data analytics program, I was able to get a job as a sales operations analyst with Shell in the UK. She currently works with Shell in the UK. And you can see this is Whistling. Whistling got a full-time job with Shell as a sales analyst after training with analytics. So see the message she sent. She said this to Adeza. Hi Adeza, just to update you on the outcome of the interview. I am pleased to let you know that I have been offered a position at Shell. I want to say thank you so much for everything. It's amazing to have found a position 4 months after completing the course and internship. Wow, congratulations and so on. And you see, these are the interview questions. You can see the conversations that they had, practice for the interview, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, if you don't have somebody to assist you with prepping for the interview, how do you know how to get it done? That's something you need to be concerned. Okay. So this is another person. This is Pavel. Pavel was a teacher, 14 years of experience in Cameroon, working as a teacher, and currently works as a data analyst now in the US. Okay. So you see, learn, package, apply. This is what we're going to do for you. We're literally, we're saying give us a chance to hold your hand and guide you through what you need to go through in order for you to get a job. And these are the things that you will also do from here to becoming a business analyst. This is Abednego. Abednego is a data analyst currently working in Winnipeg in Canada. Okay. So you see, Abednego also unemployed, moved to Canada, couldn't get a job, came to our program, and eventually got a job as a quality improvement analyst with the city of Winnipeg in Canada. So you see, this is not one, this is not two, this is not three, this is you know thousands of professionals that we have helped. And we're just spotlighting a few of them so you can clearly see that if you're currently 30 plus and you're looking at pivoting your career, people have done it. We have helped people. That's the reason why we're showing proof of concept. Not just talking about strategy, we're talking about things that we have done that we would also do with you. The same thing with Ramat. Ramat also customer service experience in the UK, also pivoted to becoming a business analyst. These are the things that we'll do for you. So Ramat came to our data business analysis training program. We tailored the CV. We showed her, all the things she needed to know about mentorship, went ahead to prepare her for several interviews. She built a portfolio of projects that she worked on, and eventually she applied, and eventually she was able to get a job as a business analyst working in the UK. All right. So you see the same thing with Dad. Learn, package, apply. Okay. Dad, mechanical engineer. Okay. Moved to the UK for his master's and now currently works as a data warehouse and ETL developer. That's data engineering. with the NHS. So you see, these are real people from students from a different career path to becoming a data engineer in the UK. So you see, if they can do it, you can do it also. Trust me. It's not as technical or as hard as you think it is. Remember, DSS, direction, strategy, and support. Okay. And that's something you need to have at the back of your mind. So now how would analytics help you succeed? How are we going to help you succeed? I'm going to be wrapping up in the next 13 minutes now, or 10 minutes. I'm going to be wrapping up in the next 10 minutes. How do we help you? So you're 30 plus, you're currently in the UK, and you're looking for a job. How? Ishimena, Analytics, how are we going to help you secure a job? UK, US, Canada, regardless of where you're coming in from, even in Nigeria, and you're looking to get a job outside the country, remote opportunities, and so on. How can we help you get started? Let me show you. There are only two things every employer is looking for, and I'm heading to how we're going to help you. There are only two things every employer is looking for. Okay, so give me this 10 minutes of your time, guys. If you've not been listening so far, I want you guys to focus on this thing I'm going to share with you. Employers only want two things. Currently, they only want two things. They want number one, skills, your skills, and they want your experience. They want your skills and they want your experience. Now, when you combine these two things together, it's basically competence. So they're looking for competent people. So that's why the UK currently is looking for skilled worker visa, a skilled. They're looking for people that are competent to come into their country. All right. Canada, same thing. US, the same thing. They're looking for competent. Either employer, government, everybody's looking for people that are competent, people that have certain skills and have experience in that with that skills. Those are the people we call competent, people that are skilled, essentially. Right? So what remember the in-demand career path we talked about. Okay, and we talked about learning, and that's where we are going to start off from. So the technical aspect, okay, the technical, the non-technical, the everything that you need to have, we will do that for you. So we have our platform where we are going to train you on gaining the skills, okay, on gaining, building, and learning and building the skills that you need in order for you to become a data analyst, a business analyst, a cybersecurity professional, a product designer, whatever career path you're looking at, we have those things in play for you to get started. Now, what has made us very successful or made our people easily transition is the way we train. So we have the self-paced platform, self-paced. So at your own time, you're a busy professional, you work night shift, you do all that. We have all that. We'll figure out all how to do all that to help you get started. So we have the self-paced platform that would afford you the time to learn at your own pace during the week. Learn at your own pace at your own convenience. If you like to work, you like to watch you want to work, you want to read in the midnight, that's fine. You can do that. Okay. All right. If you want to work in the afternoon, you can do it in the morning, whatever time. It's readily available for you. That's the self-paced platform. We have live classes, guys. Live classes with live instructors, experienced professionals that will literally come and hold your hand and guide you through, real life scenarios, real life projects. So all our live classes are more on building real life experiences. So you're going to be working on a case study, you're going to be solving a real case study, a real solution, and that's exactly what the live classes are for. Okay, so combining these two together is what we call the blended learning, blended style of learning. So self-paced, you can learn by yourself. Okay. And live classes, now live experience based learning where we get you started. Now, this is where we talk about experience. So let's take a very quick, let's take a quick break to look at something. If you want to invest £50,000, you have saved money in the UK. You've been working, 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 working. You have £50,000 that you want to save. Now you have two type of bankers. You have two bankers, banker A and banker B. Banker A is fresh graduate. They just graduated from one of the best universities, Leru University. You can see it here. Leru University. They've literally gone to university. They graduated one of the best. They've done their BS in finance. They've done their masters again in finance and banking. They have all the things, the requirements, the certificates, everything to look at them. but currently they're working as, as interns. Okay. They're not, they just have a certificate. Now you have the second set of bankers that can show you proof of the set of things that they've done before. So when you go to meet them now, the first banker is telling you that, oh, give me your £50,000. I have a certificate. I graduated one of the best. I'm one of the best graduating students, in my set. I also got opportunities. I have, give me your £50,000. Let me help you invest your £50,000. That's banker A, only certificate. Now banker B, okay, you don't even know if they have a certificate or they don't even have a certificate. Okay. You go to Banker B and you tell Banker B, oh, I have £50,000. What can you do for me? And the person brings out a tab and shows you a portfolio of things that they've done in the past. Oh, this is my client, Andre. Oh, this is my client, Iberi. This is my client, Clarice. This is my client, Maze. This is my client. This is my client. This is my client. This is how I grew the 10K to 20K. This is how I grew the 15K to 100K, so on and so forth. Which of these bankers would you trust your money with? Guys, which of these bankers would you invest your money in? Let me see. Banker A or Banker B? Banker A or Banker B? Hey, if you meant now. So A or B, guys, who would you give your money? A banker that only has certificates or the banker that can show you proof of the things that they have done in their past experience? So, okay, Ferdinand's giving me a B, Okonkwo B, B, B. So everybody's giving me a B. Okay, show proof, show proof. And that's the reason why I've taken out time to show you proof today that if you take out time to invest in us, to invest yourself, your time, your effort with us, we will guarantee you. And that's the reason why I spend so much time talking about people that have actually pivoted. Number one. Number two is employers want to employ people that can show them proof. Burna Boy will say what? No be by church or church, show workings. There must be evidence of your work. Okay, there must be evidence. You are coming, you want to become a business analyst or a project manager. All right. You need to show people that you have managed projects before. You need to show people that you can do what? You can manage projects. You need to show them that you've done it before. It's not by, oh, I can do it. Show them that in this project I was able to do this. In this project I did it. In this project I could do this. And that's the reason why, we have been very successful. This is another person again. This is Hope. Hope also, gathered all the certification in project management from Scrum to getting, PMI to getting all the things that she needed to get. Was new in Canada. She couldn't get a job, so she went, chased all the certificates, got all the certificates, but still struggled to get a job. Okay, so she joined our Agile Project Management course, in September 2024, and by December she got a job. Okay, what's changed? The job that she secured was a project management analyst role in Waterloo, Ontario, and it was heavy based on tell me about the projects that you've worked on. Tell me the type of projects you worked on, and that's what a certificate will never afford you. So if you gather all the certificates possible and you go for an interview and somebody's asking you the question, tell me about a time you have done X, Y, Z before. You cannot answer the question because you read and passed an exam doesn't give you experience. Most employers are looking for two things, skills and experience. And that's exactly why we're doing the things that we're doing and sharing these things with you. The next thing is packaging. That's you building a portfolio. So I can show you a few of the portfolios that we have there for you to get started. So this is, Victor Omoboye. This is a data scientist portfolio in GitHub. This is Victoria, a data analyst, web portfolio. Okay, I'm going to just take out 2 seconds to show you some of them. So this is Victoria Uchema, the data analysis portfolio. And you can see it here, straight talking about the projects they've worked on. The recruiter, the employers can click, to see exactly what kind of projects they've worked on. They can see the reports. This one with Nestle. Okay, Nestle. So Nestle is, you can see the project, you can see the analysis, you can see that, okay, this is Power BI. You can go back in time, you can go back to the visual, to the portfolio to see the kind of projects I've worked on. This is another report that they worked on. This is an SQL project. You see, this is just showcasing the kind of things that the person can actually do. So that's what we call a portfolio. All right. So this data engineering, this is Dad, one of the guys that got a job. Victor also works for another company in the UK. This is a data science, portfolio. So you go to repository, You can see all the things that he has built, while he was with us, and so on. So you see, you can showcase the skill set that you have building a portfolio, and that's part of packaging that we're talking about. So also would help you with CV review, links optimization, how to navigate the job market, interview preparation, job assistance, job reference, on the job support, weekly mentorship, and Upwork optimization. We're going to do our best to ensure that you get a job. Okay, from you learning to we providing you with the best CV templates, with obviously LinkedIn optimization, with where to apply for a job, how to apply, with sponsorship jobs. We're literally running out of skelter to see how you can get a job. And that's exactly what you need. You need to be with us. And that's why we have also been very successful. Okay. So with apply, I showed you this already. We also subscribed to exclusive sponsorship job boards, where we provide you with that. You don't need to go and chase and pay for it. We've paid for it. We provide it to you, so you get to see, where you can apply for sponsor jobs in the UK, in the US, in Canada, and so on and so forth. So you see, we have spent our time to see how we can get our people successful, get our people jobs within the tech space. Either you're 30 or 40 or 45, you're 77 years old. Don't worry, come in, we'll help you get a job. That's exactly what we're looking at. So to wrap it up, the training program is for 6 months. Okay, it's for 8 months in total. It's for 8 months in total. 6 months of learning and 2 months of internship. Okay, 6 months of learning and 2 months of internship. 6 months with analytics and 2 months internship with Dari. Okay, so you have that unique experience of learning with analytics, working on live projects with analytics, then coming to work on projects, real life projects, okay, based on real businesses that you can actually use to gain more practical experience. Okay, so the live classes, we have live classes every Saturday. So, like I said, we have a mixture of self-paced and live classes. So, our live classes is every Saturday. So, Monday, you have the morning session and you have the evening session. The morning session is tailored for the guys in Europe, UK, and Africa. So that is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. UK BST, that's British Standard Time. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the guys in Europe, UK, and Africa. Now, if you're in Canada, it's also in the morning for you, but it's in the evening for the guys in the UK and the rest of the world. Okay. So for the guys in Canada and the US, it is 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. UK time, but in Canadian time, it is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to make it convenient and easy for you to get started. Okay, make it convenient and easy for you to get started. Now, if you're with me, are you guys enjoying it? Are you guys still with me? Give me a one in the chat. We're wrapping up now. We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up. If you're still with me, give me a one in the chat, guys. Give me a one. Okay, Edna, Ferdinand. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. You guys are fantastic. So we have the live classes on Saturday. Morning is for the morning session for the guys in Europe, UK, and Africa, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. For the guys in Canada and the US, it is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. All right, Mountain Standard Time. Now, Sunday is self-paced. Watch me do videos. This is where you can watch at your own pace, work on projects, solve new things, work on projects at your own pace. You got a specialist, you have somebody that would hold your hand to still guide you through all this. Okay. So basically provide you with as much support as possible in getting a job. All right. So, what skills must I have to land a job in 2025? We'll talk about all these things. Okay, we'll talk about all these things, and the key thing you need to have at the back of your mind is get started now. Get started now. Get started as soon as possible, and and get into the career path that guarantees that you get a job. Okay, and I've done well to provide you with as much information as possible to see how you can get started. Okay. So the reason why we're doing so much success stories and we're not repeating success stories is so that you can see, a lot of these people that have been in your shoes before looking to get in a job, how they were able to get a job. This is Oyefikayo, also coming from a finance background, finance and accounting background, but currently works as a business intelligence analyst here in Canada. Okay. And what did she do? Learn, package, apply. Okay. So learn what? She learned the data, she went to our data science program. Okay. Coming from accounting and finance. We tailored her CV, did a total, career revamp and everything for her. And eventually, she currently works as a business intelligence analyst with the company here in Canada. The same thing with other professionals. Sonia landed the first role as an HR analyst in the UK, immediately a master's, with the help of Tenalytics. The same thing with Idris, full-time job working with Jaguar Land Rover in the UK as a data engineer. Pika also landed a job as a financial analyst in the UK. So you see people that have gone through our programs, that are HR analysts, financial analysts, data engineer, business analysts. These are also professionals like yourself that have trusted us, okay, in getting started. All right. So most recently, Mary had no experience in tech and was looking to get in a job. She was working night shift and she just needed a different job. Guess what? Mary was also able to get a job as a business analyst, working, in the UK. Your application under the skilled worker route for the immigration rules has been successful. She got a sponsorship. She got a fully sponsored visa sponsored job working in the UK. And we have so many people, guys, so many people that have gone through the program and were able to get a job. I got a job with 60 to 70% completion rate of my cybersecurity training. So you see, all the people from cybersecurity to product design to every career path that we have here. I mean, the key thing here is these people started. That's the key difference. They started. They made an effort to say that, oh, Analytics, I'm looking to get in a job. How can you help me get a job? That's exactly what we're looking at. So Amaka is another person. And you see, we're not repeating these people. And the reason why we have these videos here, even through the antennas, you have access to all this so you can see it yourself people that are actually getting jobs. So you see, hello Priscilla, happy new year. I'm overwhelmed, but with good news. I have three job interviews. Most importantly, I have an interview with Saks Energy for HR data analyst role. One of the jobs you posted, and I need help preparing for this interview as I really want this particular job. Few days later, I got the job. Yes, congratulations. So you see, you need support, direction, strategy, support. These are the core things that you need in order for you to get a job in today's job market. And that's why we've been very successful because we know we've been doing this for the last 5 years. We have tons of professionals across the world transition, and that's what we want to do for you. So the question you need to ask yourself now is, how can I start today? I want to start now, 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 now. If you want to start now, 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 give me 10 billion in the chat. If you want to start now, 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 okay, give me 10 billion in the chat. 10 billion. If I don't get 5, 10 billions, I think I'll call it a day. I need 10 billion. If you want to start right now, give me 10 billions in the chat. Ah, only 10. So don't go give me Elizabeth, fantastic. Okay. 100 billion, fantastic. All right, guys, that's amazing. So how can I start today? Ah, Paul, this is one quintillion. I don't even know. All right, guys, that's amazing. So Ferdinand gave me 10000, then added a D at the end again. Ah, come on. That's massive. How can I start today, guys? How can I start? I am 30 plus. I'm looking at pivoting my career. How can I get started? That's the key thing here, guys. That's the key thing here. And that's what we're happy to help you out with. Okay? That's what we are happy to help you out with. We have a course starting next month. Okay, we have a course. I said next month. I mean, this is the first of November. So I mean, happy new year, guys. Happy new month. Okay, happy new month. So next week Saturday, a new course is going to be starting. All right. So it's not too late for you to start. It's not too late. You came right on time. We have a new course starting on the 8th of November, 2025. And you can be a part of them. Okay? Seize opportunity when you see it. That's luck. Luck basically means hard work that meets opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to get started. You might just be lucky to become part of the first 20 people that will register. Okay, the discount is only available for the first 20 people. All right. So if you're looking at getting started, please get started as soon as up. Let me put it that way. So we have the program starting on the 8th of November. That's next week, Saturday. The discount that we're currently running, which is a 25, 50% discount, is only available for the first 20 people. It's only available for the first 20 people. Now, if you're looking at becoming a business analyst, data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, cybersecurity analyst, HR analyst, financial analyst, project manager, or DevOps engineer. The original price is $1,000, but we're doing a 25% off. 25% off. That's massive, massive discount for you first 20 people. Now, bear in mind, this is totally automated. So don't say that, oh, I'm going to wait till Wednesday to see how, I mean, it's first come, first serve. And I'm going to walk you through how I'm going to show you that it is fully automated. So if you're not part of the first 20 people, you might actually be paying $1,000 for you to get started. So I would say, please don't say, oh, if I joined your session, I enjoyed your session. Please, is there a way you can spare, it's first come, first serve. Okay. So we want to work with people that, see opportunity and seize it immediately. So 25% off. Okay. So you're going to be paying 750. Now the good thing also is you don't need to pay the 750 today. All right. You can pay it on a monthly installment. Okay. So that's $150 for the next 5 months. So if you're starting in November, count 5 months and you're paying $150 every month for the next 5 months. So all you need to get started today is $150. So rather than you going buying, Tim Hortons, or you're going buying McDonald's, you're going to go and eat food, go and buy an amala, and eat for the weekend. You can actually invest it in your future. Okay, so that's $750 discounted, 25% discount, and you don't have to pay the 750 today. You all you need to get started is $150 to get started. Now for the product design course, okay, it's for 4 months, okay. So you have it lesser in terms of the price, and you also get 50% discount. You have a 50% discount for our product design course. It's $600, so it means you just need to pay $300. $300. That's all you need, okay, to get started. So let me walk you through what you need to do in order for you to make payment. My guys are currently sending the links for you to get started. I would say it again, it is a first come, first serve base, it's based on first come, first serve. All right. So I'm just going to click on the links. Just click on the link that my colleagues are providing for you. Okay, so you can check it out yourself, and I'm going to walk you through what you need to do. So I'm going to click on the link. Okay, so you to take you to this page. All right, accept. Okay, go to courses. Okay, this is our official website. You can check out our website here. I mean, it's a beautiful, wonderful, you can get all the information that you're looking for in here. All right, all the information is in here. So you can go to courses. Okay, so courses would have the list of all the programs that we discussed today. So you can take a look at them: data analytics, business analysis, financial analytics, HR analytics, full stack data science, data engineering. We have Agile Project Management and Scrum Master, Cybersecurity Program, DevOps Engineering, and Product Design. Everything is there. So just click on courses and you would see all the courses, all the programs that we have there. So take, for example, you're interested in the business analysis course. Now, see, this is what I'm saying is automated. It is currently discounted at what? From $1,000 to $750. So you see 25% off instructor-led courses. Enroll now to join the like see the offer ends in about an hour. Okay, so all you need to do today for you to get started is click on buy now. Okay, remember you only need $150 to get started. You only need about $150 to get started. Now, all you need to do is click on business analysis, click on the course that you're interested in, click on the program that you're interested in, and all you need to do is click on enroll. So you can see the course description, the curriculum, what you're going to learn. You see, for business analysis, for example, you would have Excel for analytics, you'll learn Power BI, you'll learn SQL, you'll learn BA fundamentals of projects, project initiation, and so on and so forth. You can go through the curriculum in there. Course instructors, you would see the job opportunities that you can apply to, reviews, and cost and payment plan. So basically, once you're interested in the course, click on enroll. Okay. Now you'll be required to sign in or create an account. So it's a very quick process. All you need to do is put in your full name. Ifemena, I'm going to say Ifemena April. For my email, I'm going to copy my email and make and paste it in here. Email. Okay. And phone number, I'm just going to put in my phone number there. Okay. So I'm going to read the terms and conditions. You can click the link to read the terms and conditions, and then I'll click click on create an account. Okay, so let me just finish up the number. Okay, create an account and account created successfully. Now confirm your enrollment. So you see a 25% discount has been applied. And this is, like I said, it's for the first 20 people. So you want to be a part of the first 20 people. All right. So business analysis, select your program, select your preferred cohort. Do you want to start in November? So remember, it started on the 8th of November. Also in December, if you want to start, you can actually pay and start in December. That's also okay. So if you're feeling like, oh, next week is too quick for me to get started, fine, you can start in December, but you're still getting it at a discount, at a whooping 25% discount. So rather than paying $1,000, you are paying $750. So, anyways, if you're looking at starting in November, click on November, okay? And you can see the currency as defaulted to my Canadian currency, Canadian dollars. So I'll change it back to USD so you can understand it better. So the discount currently is $750. Remember, it's $750. Now, the good thing is if you want to do a full payment, you want to pay once and for all to get started, you get an additional discount. So rather than paying $750, you could actually pay $712. You could actually pay 712 instead of, so you're saving an extra $38 or $37.5. Okay. So that's in total, you're saving a good chunk, out of the money. For two installments, the same thing, you can pay in two installments of 356 dollars. So you're still getting it at 712. For anything from three installments, you're paying $750. Okay. But you're also getting lesser monthly payments, so which is good. All right. So let's take, for example, I'm interested in 5 monthly installment. I'll click on the 5 monthly installment. Very easy for you to walk through. Click on the 5 monthly installment, click on apply discount, and now it will apply that 25% discount. And this, like I said, is for the first 20 people to get started. So if you want to be part of the first 20 people, please get started as soon as possible. So first name, Ifemena, last name, April, email, phone number, everything is there, country of residence, everything is there. So now, next payment date, okay? Do I want my next payment to be on the 1st of December? So like I said, this is a 5 monthly installment. So you're paying for the next 5 months. So if I pay in November, you see it here. First payment, 1st of November. Second payment, 1st of December. Third payment, 31st of January, 31st of December. Fourth payment, 30th of January. And fifth payment, March 1st. So you can edit the dates you want to start making payments. So even next payment, you can change the date over here. You can change the date to whatever date that suits you. Maybe on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. On the 7th, you can change it anyhow you want it. Okay, whatever suits you best. All right. So you see, as you change the date, everything else also would update to follow suit. Okay, so December, January, February, and March. So once you select the date that works best for you, I confirm that my information is correct and I have read the Analytics terms and condition. Then I'll click on Pay Now. Okay, I'll click on Pay Now, and that's where you take it straight to your payment. To take it straight to your payment, and all you need to do is, you see, I'm just going to put in my card details. I'm going to put in the year. So 0929. Okay. And the CVV, I'm going to also specify what I have there as. Okay. Full name on the card, I'm going to say Femena ePro. So this is how you can make a payment. I've walked you through all the things you need to have. I just want to show you so you see exactly what you're going to get. So you're starting immediately. So you get access to courses, the program, you'll get access to everything immediately. Postcode, I'm just going to put it as T1P0 T4. Okay, so save my information for first checkout, or you could just leave it the way it is. Okay, then I click on pay. So once it does that, it goes through everything. It makes your payment. It's confirming your payment. Once it confirms your payment, all you need to do is go straight to the dashboard, and you can start learning today. You don't even need to wait till next week Saturday. You could actually start learning today. So I'm going to click on go to dashboard. Okay, go to dashboard, and I'll need to verify my email real quick. Real quick, I'm going to verify my email. Okay, just give me a second. I'm going to open my email box and get to see what my verification code is. Okay, verification code. I'm going to resend code because I didn't receive it. Okay. Okay. I think that should work now. I'm going to verify my email. Okay. I think a new one just came in. Give me a second. Okay. So I'm going to verify my email real quick. Okay. That is 67131. Okay. Email verified. And once I verify my email, log in, put my country of residence as Canada, gender, male. Just fill in it's very so now. Please indicate your preferred time of working of your Saturday classes, your live classes. So you can say you want to start in the morning. So remember, the morning classes is for the guys in the UK, and the evening classes is for the guys in Canada and the US. So if you want to start 11 a.m. MST evening time, that's also okay. That's fine. How did you find us? How did you find about analytics? Let's say on Instagram. Preferred updates preferred. No, this is optional. Referral code. So if a friend of you referred you, you can put in his or her name there. What made you register for analytics? Job. Get me a job or job. Okay. How much commitment do you have per week? So depending on your time, you can put 4 to 6 hours per week that you can afford to take on with the training, then complete the setup. So once you complete your setup, profile has been updated and you get access immediately to the dashboard. Okay. So you see, it looks like you haven't completed your onboarding checklist. So you can complete your to-do checklist as soon as possible. So welcome orientation video, meet your cohort lead and facilitators, understand the class etiquette and communication. So you get access immediately. You download your required tools, you complete your readiness quiz, and so on. So complete my onboarding. So you see everything is there. Welcome to Analytics, and you see it here. The first
Hi
thing.
there.
Welcome to Analytics. Meet our cohort lead and facilitators. So once
More
you're
than
done with
five
this,
is
everything
for
is there
yourself.
for you
Welcome
to get
once more to
started.
this amazing cohort. Cheers.
All right. So once you watch the videos and you go through everything in there, you are going to get access and you're going to get access to the course and you can start taking it and start learning as soon as possible. All right. So these are the things that you can actually use in getting started. You can actually use that to get it started. All right. Now remember, the product design course is 50% off. So if you're interested in product design, guys, if you're interested in product design, it's 50% off. And I'm going to show you how you can access the 50% off. Okay. I'm going to show you how you can access the 50% off. So if you're interested in product design, go to courses, scroll all the way to the bottom where you have product design. Okay, so currently it's sitting at $450. So that's not 50% discount. So remember, it's 50, you get a 50% discount for this particular for product design. Or if you have a friend that's interested in product design, please send them this and they can get started. Now, to get a 50% off, remember I have a special code for 50% discount only for people on the call. And if you know anybody that is interested, you can share it to them also. So 50% off for product design. Click on enroll now. Now you see you're starting in December. Okay, you're starting on the 5th of December. And I'm going to put it in USD so you get to see what I'm talking about. Okay. So now I'm going to click on apply code, apply discount. This will apply 25% discount. This will apply the 25% discount. And it is at this point, I can change the code. I can change the code. So by default, you get 25% discount. But because you attended today's session, you can get it for 50%. So it is Tenalytics 50 off. So just type it in there, Tenalytics, okay, 50 off. Okay, and I will apply custom code. And you see 50% discount has been applied. Okay, so rather than paying $450, 50% has been taken off. So all I need to pay is $300. All right, confirm payment. I've read the terms and conditions. Click on pay now, and it takes you to your monthly payment. Okay, so depending on what you want to use, you want to pay it off, you want to structure it, whatever you want to do, you can go back to do it as we've discussed earlier. All right, so let's talk about some questions and answer before we call it a day. Okay, let's take some questions. Let's take some questions. Let's take some questions, and then we take it call it a day. All right, please. I have enrolled already. To start on the 8th. Please, how long does the class on Saturday? Oh, okay, fantastic, Caroline. That's a beautiful question. So the live class on Saturday is for 3 hours. So 11 to 2. Okay, so 11, 12, 1, 11 to 12, 1, then to 2, 3 o'clock, 3 hours. Okay, so Caroline, please give me a thumbs up if you got the response to the answer. Oh, my colleagues have even answered already. So 3 hours is the answer. What do you mean by product design? Fantastic. That's a beautiful question. Chini is saying product design. What's product design? So if you go to our website today, for example, okay, I'm just gonna go back to our website. So you see our website, how beautifully designed it is, from start to the end, from every web page, all the features, all the interaction that you see, basically is what we call product design. So product design basically is a combination of user interface and user experience. So I'm going to write on my screen and let me just get a pen. So it's easy for me to explain this in a way that you can understand. All right. So product design basically is a combination of UI and UX. UI and UX. Give me a second. Where is my pen? Where is my pen? Okay, I'm just use Zoom. I think Zoom has a pen somewhere. Okay, fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So when you're looking at product design, our product design course, okay, is a combination of, I would say, three things actually. So let me just get a different color. Let me use red. Okay. So when you're looking at product design, okay, is a combination of three things. Okay. We have UI, no University of Ibadan. Okay. We have UX and we have AI. Okay. So UI basically is user interface. Interface. Okay, so user interface basically is looking at this website, looking at 10 Analytics website. This is the user interface. So you can see that there's a 25% discount off. You can see that we are accredited by the American Council of Training and Development. You can see land, you can see about, you can see courses, you can see corporates, you can see your dashboard button here. You can see like the tagline in here. Basically, that's what we refer to as a user interface. So if you enter Instagram today, all right, and you're scrolling, the way you're scrolling, the things that you see is Instagram interface. That's the UI. So there's a professional that designed the way you're looking at this website. There's a professional that designed it. And one of the major tools that they use for this is Figma, alongside other applications. But one of the major ones that you see out there that people get to use so much is Figma. The next thing is user experience. So you see, when you go on Instagram and you double click, and the like button will swell up and come out and make it look as if there's something, oh, fantastic. All right, that's what we call user experience. The way you scroll, the way you move, the things that you experience when you're on the website, the way you click on the button and something splashes or something moves or something, the way it interacts. Basically, it's your experience using the platform. So this is talking about user experience. Okay, user experience. Okay. Now AI is here because I mean every tool that you find today is using AI. Every career path is embedded in AI. So also you're going to learn how to leverage AI, as a product designer. Okay, so we have other AI tools that you're going to be working with embedded to see how you can work as an AI, as a product designer. So essentially, I don't know if this basically answers my question or your question. Well, Chini, let me know, give me a thumbs up if that answers your question. May I suggest a further discount for the elders in the house? Unless you are 79 years old. If you're 79 years old and above, we have a special discount for you. 79 and above. So Nani Kucho, if you're 79 and above, I would give you a further discount. We'll give you a further discount. Elder discount. We'll give you a 60% discount if you're 79 years and above. Okay? But the subscription come with live membership access 100%. That's a fantastic question, Winga. So you see, once you've made your payment, you have lifetime access to the program. You have lifetime access to the course, to the materials, to the things that you learn, the live classes, the recording, the platform. You have lifetime access to everything. Yes, it does come with subscription. Yes. All right. Oh, my people have done a fantastic job responding to my question to the questions we have here. All right. So for the cybersecurity course, is it focused on cybersecurity analyst alone, or it will cover GRC? Beautiful question. You guys are asking the right questions, honestly, and I'm seeing my guys are doing very well answering these questions. Okay, so essentially, yes, when you're looking at the cybersecurity course, our cybersecurity course. Okay, when you're looking at our cybersecurity course, and I'm going to show you the curriculum. Okay, in a second. So when you're looking at the cybersecurity course, we have it in three categories: category one, category two, and we have category three. Okay, so three essential categories. So for cybersecurity, the first one is SOC. Okay, SOC analyst. So when you're looking at SOC, okay, slash threat intelligence, okay, slash threat. Basically, it's talking about security operations center. So basically, these are the people that the first line of defense, essentially. Also, in the same vein, you're also going to talk about ethical hacking, okay, and pen testing. You're also going to go through ethical hacking and pen testing. And last but not the least, you have GRC. So you're literally going to go through three career paths, okay, within the 6 months training program that you have with us. So now, having discussed that, let me show you the curriculum in a few seconds so you see exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to go to courses, I'm going to go scroll down to where I have cybersecurity, and I'm going to click on buy now so I can take a look at the curriculum. So come here to curriculum, and you see it here, course introduction and installations. You have installation videos and all that. Introduction to cybersecurity for beginners, introduction to networking. You see it here, SOC analysis basics. So this is when you talk about SOC's role and responsibility, log, network traffic, and so on. Then you have SOC analysis, phishing email attacks and all that. SOC analysis, incident response lifecycle. SOC analysis, threat detection and response. Threat intelligence lifecycle. So you see SOC intelligence and what to call it, and threat intelligence. SOC analysis and threat intelligence. Then you also have pen testing. Okay, so penetration testing, penetration testing, vulnerability assessment, and network reconnaissance, penetration testing, exploitation techniques, and so on. Then you have GRC, governance, risk and compliance, risk management and vulnerability assessment, compliance audit and policy, security awareness training and reporting. So all this have been done, and you can see the instructors are going to be working with you. Oluwatobi Biloba, team lead cybersecurity, Vivian Nesema, we also have senior data associate, and we have EK9GK facilitator that is going to be working with you, learning and doing other things. So I hope that answers your question. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Just give me a thumbs up, please, if I got correct. Credit card payment allowed? Yes, 100%. Leonard, credit cards are allowed, so you're good to go. Okay. Hope this course is self-paced learning and not live learning. I am asking because I'm work. Oh, fantastic. Beautiful question. So I'm just going to show you what the platform looks like once you have completed your payment. So I'm going to log into my own account so you can get to see how the platform looks like. So I'm going to sign in with, you know, so you see exactly. So it's a combination of live classes and self-paced. So you only have live classes on Saturdays. Okay, you have live classes on Saturdays. So take for example, I'm just gonna assume Bisola is let's say Bisola is interested in let's say what program? Agile project management. Okay. So let's say you're interested in Agile project management and Scrum Master. So if I click on continue learning, okay, so you see you have everything in here.
And advanced.
Okay, everything here is self-paced. I'm just gonna mute this so it doesn't disrupt. So it's self-paced. You get to learn everything that you have there. So project management techniques. So you see it here. Just going to look at the case study so you can see for yourself. So this is self-paced. You can learn at your own pace. Okay, You can learn at your own pace, okay, at your own time, at your own stuff, at your own time, and all that. But in the same vein, you also have live classes. So live classes only happens every weekend. Okay, so you have live classes, and let me just show you what the live classes will look like. I'm just gonna go to like a live class over here and show you what a live class would look like. So take a look at classwork. I'm gonna take a look at one of the classes at the moment. So this is financial analytics, anyways. You see it's your mentorship session. These are all the live classes. You have access to all the live classes in here. So you see Power BI Live Class 1. Take a look at the live class material. I'm going to show you that real soon, real quick. So you see, every live class is based off a case study. So you're going to be working on multiple case studies while you're working with us. So your live classes are going to be focused majorly on case studies. So you see, majorly, all the stuff that you have here are divided into sections and weeks. So every week you would have a couple of videos that you need to watch. So once you're done with those videos, then you have a live case study. Okay, now this is Meditrack Health, hospital operations analysis. So you are going to be doing all this analysis based on, these are the case study. But this is, financial analytics. So the guys in data, the guys in business, project, you would always have case studies that you would also accompany your self-paced videos. So, like my colleague Sophia has said, it's a blended learning approach. So it's a mix of self-paced and live classes. And even if you miss the live classes, all the videos are going to be recorded and you still have access to it. We don't encourage you to miss live classes, but I mean, if something happens and you have to miss it, you have the recording available. All right. After the training, would there be free CV templates to apply? I mean, during the job itself, we are going to use mentorship to chase you. Okay, we're going to use employability to chase you. So it's not even after the training program. You'll do it before you even complete the training program. The program covers free CV, so we're going to do all that for you. So my colleague Sophia has done a great job answering these questions. Beautiful. Is the afternoon program available for those in the UK? Yes, 100%. Uluwinga, if you're in the UK and you prefer to have it in the evening, 100% please fire ahead with the evening session. That's okay. So Choma is asking the question. So I think I've answered the question already. What is product design about? I think I answered it already. I've taken a course in software testing, both manual and automation, but I want to know if there is any course that is closely related that I can take. Software testing. Um, I'll say cybersecurity would be the closest one that you can take. Okay, cybersecurity will be Olubinga. Cybersecurity will be the best one for you to take. Or depending on your background, I would like to have a conversation with you for me to know exactly what the best one that I would recommend. That's to recommend to you. So I don't want to recommend just based off one course that you take. So I would also look at your past experience and the things that you've done in your past. Okay, you offer DevOps too. Is it the same DevOps engineer? Yes, 100%. Yes. So DevOps 100%. We do have a DevOps training program. It's new. We just launched it just about a couple of days ago. Okay. So it's relatively new. It's one of the new programs that are starting up. So you see it's your DevOps engineering. You can click on buy now. You can take a look at all the things that you're going to be working on in the program itself. So from tool access to DevOps concept to leads and Linux, Git, and programming foundation to containerization and Docker and CI/CD foundations to infrastructure as a code and so on and so forth. So it's a very holistic, training program on DevOps. So if you're looking at getting started in DevOps, I mean, this is the best place for you to get started, honestly. So iPhone, I hope that answers your question. I live in the US, and one of my main concerns is that I haven't heard any success story of people who passed through your boot camp from the US. I only hear UK. Oh, we have a ton of people in the US that have gotten jobs. I'm just going to see if I can just spend the next few minutes, get started. Now, this is something, how many people do we have on the call now? We still have 66. Okay, that's good. So I wanted to keep this to ensure that people that are willing and ready to get started get access to this. So for the first 20 people to register, okay, part of the first 20 people to register, you would also get to participate in an exclusive session on how you can get the technician endorsement in the UK. So if you're in the UK and you're looking at getting the technician visa, we have an exclusive session for the first 20 people to register. And you get access to this. Okay. So if you register today or you're part of the first 20 people that registers, you get full-time access to the program, to this particular session on Tech Nation, on how you can leverage, how you can get started, the plan, the strategies, and so on and so forth, and how you can get a global talent visa. All right. So this kind of for the first 20 people to register, please remember, we're currently based in Canada, working out of Canada, but we have operations in the UK, in the US, and so on across the world. We go into this acceleration program that has really helped us, navigate the North American tech sector. And it has been instrumental in us helping people get jobs in Canada, the US, and so on. So for you, for that Annabelle is concerned about the US market. It doesn't change anything, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's one of the things. And we're also certified by the American Council of Training and Development in the US. Okay, so we've done quite a number of stuff, helping people get jobs in the US. Now this is Pavel. Pavel is based in the US, for example. So this is one of the people that you might be looking at. So I might not mention all their locations, when I was talking about their testimonials, just the ones that might be off, just the ones that are looking at it. All right, so Pavel has experience in field service analyst, okay? As a field service analyst, essentially. Came to our data analytics training program. It was the one that was just the teacher that worked, all his experience as a teacher, 12 years of experience in teaching, and was looking at getting into the space of, data, tech, and all that. And eventually was able to get a job, okay, after the training program. Is based in Arizona, okay, Tucson, as Arizona, United States, and currently works as a healthcare data analyst. So this is Pavel, one person, and you see quite a number of other people across the UK, US. I'm trying to see if I see anyone else that is based in the US, I'll probably share with you. These are guys in the UK, and Canada. We have some people in Canada. We have quite a number of people in Canada also getting jobs. So I mean, we have quite a number. And another key thing here is, people are always concerned about, oh, I want somebody that is 7 feet tall. I want somebody that fits my description to see how I can leverage that person's experience to get a job also. So what I would say essentially, Annabelle, get started, okay? Let's help you, regardless of where you are. We would literally hold your hands and guide you through what you need to do to get a job in the US. So we've done this for several other people across the world. It doesn't change a thing, and we're going to help you get started also. 43 questions. Will I be able to take all the questions like this? I have a legal background. Which of the course is best for me to transition? I'll say you should take this survey. We have one-on-one sessions, guys. Dr. Linda. So we have one-on-one sessions this week where you can also take advantage of it, where you can speak to myself or a member of the team, and you could ask questions like this. Okay. But I would say before you do that, you could also take this survey, okay, the survey that I shared earlier. So let me see if I can just quickly get the link real quick, and you can use that in getting started. Okay, give me a second. It's a quick personality test that would help you decide on what career path you want to go into. So it will ask you a question on your background and all the things. It's quite detailed, and it has done well to people that are looking at. So I'm going to get a link now for you to just take out 3 minutes. Basically takes about 3 minutes for you to fill this. Okay, so fill it and let me know what you get. Okay. Please, when is the start date for product design? I have registered because I have three start dates: December 8th and 3rd. Okay. No, it's starting in December. You're starting in December. Okay. It's December. So if you registered, you're starting in December. Okay. Okay, yes. I have worked as an admin officer, utility officer, HR and corporate affairs manager in private sector for 13 years. Okay, and I'm just a newbie tech and I'm confused about what suits me. Okay, Barry, thanks a lot for that beautiful question. It doesn't change anything like I usually would say, and I'll repeat. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, what you've done in the past. That's literally what we know how to do best. That's literally why we started to see how we can help Africans or people within the African community make that transition into the tech space. So we've helped people that have even not, I mean, you have a very good experiences, I would say. We have people that have always worked in maybe they've not had a job and they're looking at getting a job. We've worked with professionals like that. So trust me, very all I would say is, that's the reason why I spend so much time sharing the testimonials, the people that we've worked with, so you can get to see that. Okay, I mean, if I put in my time and my effort, I would get started. Okay, so remember, it's just for the first 20 people. Okonkwo is asking, can I speak? Oh, yes, you can. I mean, if you have your hand raised, you should be able to. Okay, Okonkwo, Ifunaya, let me ask you to unmute. Ifunaya Okonkwo. Let me ask you to unmute. Let me even hear somebody else's voice apart from my voice. Okay, Okonkwo, Ifunaya, can you kindly unmute? Yes. Go ahead. You
Okay,
can speak now.
okay, okay. Efemine, good day.
Good day.
Good day to you over there. Wonderful presentation.
Yeah, thank you.
Though everything is remains a kind of vague to me because I know nothing about tech. I've been in healthcare for more than 15 years. So everything that was said here this evening a little bit strange, but I'll try my best to understand as I move forward. I have two questions. One,
Yeah, sure.
when you were talking about what the employers are looking for when they are looking
Yes.
for employees, you talked about skills and experience. And I hear people in UK or Canada, especially Canada, I have friends there that say they apply for jobs and they were turned down because they don't have experience. So my question is, as a beginner, is there no when you get a job that you have your first experience? So this idea of employers declining job offers because you don't have experience, how does a newcomer, a new immigrant gain a Canadian experience if you've never worked for them? That's my first question.
Beautiful.
Then
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
my second question is under job application where you were showing your slides. I saw
Yeah.
where one of you said that you can apply for job about 10 times in a day and you must not reuse a CV. So my question is,
Yes.
for those 10 different applications, you have to continue changing CVs and continue constructing it.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, your questions are like um are coming from a very I don't know what word I want to use. They are 100% valid in terms of fears that people are having. Now, the first question you have is experience, and I want you guys to listen to this. Okay, I want you guys to honestly listen to this because I think Ifunaya has asked very brilliant questions. Now, the first thing you talked about was experience. Experience. Okay, so where do you get this experience? That's a good question. Very brilliant question. Where do you get this experience? Now, take for example, you've always worked within the healthcare space, correct?
Yes.
Healthcare. Okay. So now you want to let's say you're interested in becoming a data analyst. Okay. You're looking at becoming
Mm.
a data analyst. Um, okay, how do I make this transition? Where do I get this experience? Where do I get a data analytics experience that I can use to get a job? Where do I get it? That's the puzzling question most people are. Fantastic, beautiful. Now you have over, let's say, 10 plus years of experience in healthcare. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do, let me just walk you through it, is build this experience. Let me use a different color now. What we need to do is build your experience. And now we're going to do that through two things. Number one is learning, okay, through learning. And the second aspect we're going to work on is through projects, okay, through projects. Now, let me ask you a question. I want to make this relatable as much as possible. So, if Unaya, let me ask you,
Yeah.
if you have a friend of yours, okay, that sews clothes, okay, and decides that, okay, you see the guy or the lady one day, and let's say the lady is wearing a cloth that looks so good. And you now look at the person like, oh, did you sew this? And the person like, oh yes, this is one of the things I know how to do best. This is one of my designs, my styles. and you're like, oh, can you do something for me? All right. Now, this person has not, this person did not work with any other person. This person did not build or sew that clothes, okay, or learn to sew that clothes in somebody else's shop or something. The person built it for themselves, sat down in their house, had an interest, had an idea about clothes that they wanted to sew. Okay. And eventually they sewed the clothes to their own design and you saw it, you liked it. And what happened? You said, can you sew this clothes for me? And the person does it and does a perfect job. So what I'm trying to add out, what I'm trying to say is that most people think that experience is gotten from a job. So
Okay.
most people think experience is gotten from a job. So I need to get a job in order for me to build my experience. Okay. But that doesn't work that way. So the personal projects that you work on is also experience. Now, take for example, me when I transitioned, when I got my first job, guess what I used in getting my first job? Let me explain. Let me tell you what it is. You can't even guess. It's an Arsenal dashboard. Arsenal, you know Arsenal, the club, the football club. So what I did
Yeah.
was I was in Ireland at the time. I was looking to get in a job. I jumped on a call, different interviews and so on. And eventually one lady asked, can I see some of the things you've done? All right. And I was like, oh, I have some personal projects I can showcase. And then, oh yeah, sure, go ahead. And I went ahead to show the report I built for Arsenal. So I got the data from a website, I cleaned it up, and I did like some fancy designs and everything. And I showed them and I explained to them exactly how I did web scraping and I created a dashboard and I built a report and so on and so forth. Who is the highest goal scorer, goals per second, who go by this. And I did a small report. And it was just that report that got me my first job. A national dashboard, okay? Has nothing to do with what finance, accounting, HR, nothing. It was just a fun project I worked on that got me my first job. Now, where am I heading to? People want to see projects that you've worked on, just like the tailor. So if that tailor has not built a cloth for themselves, okay, to showcase the kind of skills that they have, would you trust that person to sew your clothes for you? Most likely no. So if the person
Yeah.
says, "Oh, I just finished a training school, I just finished learning how to sew a cloth," okay, you won't feel so confident with a new person to give your clothes to go and sew it for me. You won't feel very confident, okay, to give that kind
Yeah.
of person. But once you
Yeah.
can see proof of the things that you've done, that's 100% value, and that's where we come in to help you to learn. And that's let me just show you the classes so you can see it for yourself too. So I'm going to clean this. I'll come back to this anyways. And that's where you see this. So your life classes are based on you working on projects. Okay. So you
Yeah.
see this specialization is data modeling and DAX. This is a data analytics project. Healthcare industry, Power BI. So this one now is a Meditrack operations analyst. So now take for example, you work on this project, you build this project, you're able to complete it. Let's look at the completion video. Okay, let's look at the video that was provided for this. Okay, so I'm just going to build, let's just look at the report. Let's just look at the report and see what we have.
Which means things
Okay,
plain
see
in
how,
detail.
okay, so let me just look for the class recording. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So you see the completion video is there. You can have access to it. Just give me a second, view materials, and you have everything in there. Okay. So you see, once you work on this case study for yourself, for example, and then you go for an interview and they ask you questions like, okay, oh, can you tell me a time you worked on a project where you've done XYZ before? You can easily, use this project as an experience. You say, oh yes, while I was working as a data analyst or data analytics consultant or business analyst with analytics, a client of ours working work within the healthcare industry had a particular problem. What was the problem? And the problem was operational data stored in single flat files that mixes patient data and so on and so on. And you talk about the problem statement, which we have provided you here for you. So this was a challenge they're facing. And this is what the solution I prescribed to the organization. That's experience. That's you speaking from experience. That's how we get to build your experience. The number of projects that you get to work on, the number of things that you get to build, that's exactly where your experience starts to come in. So you see, for most people that are looking at pivoting, are scared because of this posing question, where do I get experience? So, and that's the reason why we have been very successful helping people build their experience through relatable projects. Okay, relatable projects that you can go and defend when you go for an interview. When they ask you
Okay.
questions, tell me about a time you've done XYZ before, you can use this project to talk about the things you've done. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense to you so far.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much.
Now, the other question you asked was, sorry, I think I might have spoken across it or something. What was the second question again?
My second question is under one of your slides showed about under job application that you have if you can apply for a job
Oh,
as many as
yes.
10 times a day and you don't have to reuse your CV.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, these questions are very, it feels like you are with it, you are with us, honestly. But yeah, let me just go ahead to show you something real quick. And I'm going to spend just 2 minutes. I mean, the thing here is working with people that can do stuff for you quickly. All right. People that can teach you to do stuff very quickly. So I'm going to go to my LinkedIn profile and I'm going to show you something real quick. And this is where information is king. Information is king. Now, if you're going to be looking at applying for 10 jobs in a day, how do you get it done? How do you get it done? So take, for example, I go to my jobs, I go to jobs. Currently, let's say I'm in Manchester. Let's just look for data analyst jobs in Manchester, in the UK. And let's go to date posted. I go to the last week. Okay. And I look for roles that data analyst roles that are posted in the last week. And I want to apply for a job. So take, for example, and this is where I say information is king because you need to know what to do. You need to know tools, applications, and this is where you're getting free information. But I love the fact that you asked the question. I'm going to show you. All right, so we have tools that would help you. Okay, that we will teach you how to use. So take for example, I'm interested in this and I want to apply for this job. I have this. We have I'm going to talk about this Google Chrome extension, CV Matchly AI. Okay, CV Matchly AI. What I need to do is I can take my CV. I'm going to browse my CV. Okay. Let me just go to my CV. Go to my CV and I'm going to upload a CV. I'm going to just a test CV. So once I upload my CV, I can analyze. So what the tool does is it will extract the job description. Okay. It will extract the job description. Just give me a second. Sorry. It will extract the job description. Okay. So if I go to CV Matchly and I scroll down, it will extract the job description. So everything about the job description has been extracted. And you see, I've uploaded my CV in there also. I've uploaded my CV also in there. Okay, my test CV has been uploaded. I would analyze my CV against the job description, and it will give me a score. Okay, it will give me a score. If it's a good match or it's a bad match or whatsoever the case might be, it will give me a score. So it takes about 20 seconds at the worst case scenario, depending on the stuff itself. Okay, so this is 80%. It's a good match. 80% is not great. 80% is good. You want to get it to about a 90%. So you see, there are keywords that are matched: data analysis, Excel, macros, business intelligence, all this. But there are also certain keywords that are still missing. So you see, keywords match 16 out of 20. Experience match 84. Skills coverage 82. So now, basically, there are certain keywords that are still missing. Procurement, supplier, tender analysis. There are certain keywords that are missing. How can I easily tailor my CV to this job role? For example, I'm going to click on optimize and I'm going to generate an optimized CV. So now this tool would help me take my CV, look at the job description, and create a tailor-made CV for me in 30 seconds or thereabouts. Okay. Leveraging AI and all that. So it does the optimized CV and I can easily download the PDF document. Now with this PDF document, I can easily review my CV and it has tailored it Okay, so you see now, analyze procurement and business data using SQL, Python, and Tableau, uncovering trends and led 25% increase in action. So you see the word procurement that used to exist in my that existed before was not on my wasn't on the CV before, but now has been added. Let's try with another job role. Let's look for a business analyst role. Okay. So this is where we help you with job application. This is where the job application support comes in. Okay. So you can't all these things that we are going to teach you, you really don't know much about them. Okay. So that's exactly where we come in. So let's try a business analyst role using the same CV. Will it do well against a business analyst role? Let's take a look at it. Okay. So these are the CV that I have there, it's more data related. Okay. But this role now is a business analyst. Let's see if it does well. You can see now I have a 54%, which is average, which is not good. You need to take it to up to a 90%. So this is where you can generate an optimized CV, okay, and you need to tailor that data analyst CV into a business analyst role. I usually will recommend, this is where job application comes in. Okay, so the tool is called CV Matchly AI, okay, that allows you to analyze your CV and optimize your CV. Now, the good thing also is this tool would also help you with it will help you with what do you call it? Cover letter. Okay, so if you need a customized cover letter, so this business analyst role, so you can see all the roles I've been applying to. The reporting analyst documented, the business analyst I just have optimized is also documented. So if I click on action, I can generate a cover letter for that based on my CV and the job description. It will generate a cover letter for me. So you see, when you're looking at job application, these are the you're not paying for just learning with analytics. That's exactly what I want you to understand. You're not just paying for a course to say, oh, I want to become a business analyst. I'm looking for project management course. It's not a program, it's not a course. It's a transformation that we're looking at. So we're looking at transforming you from A to B, from healthcare to becoming a project manager, business analyst, data analyst. We're looking at how we can help you. And these are the things that we have put together. So, from what we call employability, learn package apply. All right, from learn package apply. Okay. And I want to go back to where I have that particular slide. So people don't, when we talk about these things, people don't really understand it. Okay. So it is the combination of all these things together, learn, package, and apply. I think I'm just going to stop presenting this so it's easy for me to move around, easy for me to share my screen and move things around. So you see, when we're talking about the things that we're going to do for you, okay, we're not just saying it for the sake of saying sake. We're saying this so that you know that we are going to go over and above till you get what you're looking for. Okay, and that's why we've been successful so far. Okay, so you see the things here: learn, package, apply. So it is you learning the skills. We helping you with CV, LinkedIn, portfolio, mentorship, job application, interview, job reference. So it's a life cycle, full life cycle that we're going to do for you. I don't know if this makes sense, Ifunaya. So I would say you should get started. Let's work together. Ifunaya, don't think about it too much. Okay? Come. Let's work with you. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time and explanation. I appreciate.
Yeah, no problem. We're happy to do that for you anytime, any day. All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Ifunaya. I don't know if I can take one more. How many people do we have? About 61. Okay. I mean, if let me say, I don't think I can take any more questions, honestly. If you meant are random questions, does Stenanitis give scholarship? And if yes, what's the criteria to get it? We give discounts, and that's the discount that we give. We give an extra discount for our returning students, but we don't have any scholarship at the moment, unfortunately. Do you have any pathway for people who have gone through trainings previously but are just struggling with positioning themselves? I would say I know most people have a lot of questions, guys. I know you guys have a lot of questions, and I may not be able to answer all the questions on the call, and that's the reason why I would say please take out time to register. Okay, you can secure your spot, be part of the first 20 people you might have a lot of questions that you want to ask. Please secure your spot first. Is discount the discount is only available for the first 20 people? And I get a lot of people say, "Oh, if you mean I joined your session, I asked you several questions in the chat, but I couldn't make payment. Please secure your space first. You can speak to a consultant on how we can help you, what course you should take, and so on and so forth. We can do all that for you and make certain changes. Okay, but please secure your discount first. Now, if you still want to speak to somebody first before you actually commit yourself, that's also okay. That's fine. But it's a one-on-one session. And one-on-one sessions, we have that on a weekly basis. So if you fill the attendance form, okay, you fill the attendance, you will get a link to also book a one-on-one session with either myself or a member of the team. Okay, so I think that's where we're gonna call it a day today, guys. Okay. I don't want it to. It's been about an hour. So I know you guys are enjoying yourself, and I'm enjoying myself too, honestly. And I can keep going on. All right. So if you had a wonderful time, can you say yeah, yeah? Let me say how can I unmute everybody? I want to listen to my you guys gave me so much energy today, guys. You guys gave me so much energy. And I mean you guys I haven't registered for the November code. Friday now, please go and register. Don't think about it. Don't think. Don't even say, "Oh, I think I." Don't think about it. Just register. Okay. I'm trying to see how I can unmute everybody. How can I unmute everybody? 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 Okay. Allow participants. Okay, fantastic. If you had a wonderful time, say yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah. If you had a wonderful time and you're going to be registering with us, let's go. You can unmute yourself now, guys. I think I was able to do that. I think I was able to do that, did I? Can you unmute yourself, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 Fantastic. Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
That's
Yeah.
why yeah, yeah, Nancy. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So looking forward to having you guys on board. I'm totally excited to see how we can work with you on how you can get started. So don't think about it. We're doing all the thinking for you, from learning to packaging to apply. All you need to do is just be available. We'll help you. All right. Thank you guys so much. Do have a wonderful weekend and
Yeah, yeah,
happy
yeah,
new
yeah, yeah.
month.
Mba,
Bye,
ịkpọrọ ije
guys.
ya damụ ka
Yeah.
kedu nke a
Bye.
na-arapụ arapụ.
You said I should send my
You didn't answer my question. No, I had questions, but none of them were answered.
If you have, I'll just Ferdinand. You can ask your question in like 2 minutes. Okay, I'll take your question. Just raise up your hand. Let me see if I can answer your question real quick. Ferdinand, where's Ferdinand? Okay, Ferdinand, are you still here with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Fantastic. I'm going to give you 2 minutes for you to ask your
Okay, great.
question. So, the
Great.
most pressing question. Let's
Yeah,
take it.
so I was saying that I'm confused between going into either data analytics or data sciences because the truth is I'm really much in love with data science, but
Okay.
I don't really have a tech background. Like this, I'm just transitioning into tech, and I don't really know the basics of tech. But
Okay.
anyway, but I really love going to data science. I'd already
All
registered
right.
the November cohort, but I've choose data analytics. But I was just so afraid that maybe if I go into data science without knowing anything or without having the basic background, like it's so difficult and the rest. And I really need advice on that. I don't know if I can succeed, and maybe
Beautiful.
immediately after my studies, I can get a visa sponsorship job for the data science. Because I also got information that the data science is mostly for maybe they hardly give those positions to black. Whether was just a random knowledge I got.
Nah,
That's mostly for
that's
especially British citizens and the rest. So I just used to
nah,
find now, like if I can
great.
just bypass data analysis and go into data science and then maybe succeed.
Beautiful question. So I'm going to use about 5 minutes to answer your question, and I'll be as detailed as possible so you can understand what you need to do to get started. Okay. So for people that are concerned about data analytics, okay, data analytics, okay, and we have data science. Science, okay. All right. So when you're looking at the two career paths, they might look the same, but they are two distinctive career paths. They're two separate career paths. They might look the same, but they're two distinct. So when you're looking at data analytics as a spectrum, okay, there is one thing I will call, there's something we call descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics. Basically, what this is saying is what happened? What happened? Okay. Then we have this number one. Let's say this is number one. Okay. Number two is diagnostic. Diagnostic analytics. Okay. This is why did it happen? Why did it happen? Okay. And the reason I'm breaking this down for you is so that you understand exactly where you fit in. Okay. So as a data analyst, they're going to, the reason why they want to hire you is for you to answer questions. It's for you to answer questions. The question is what happened and why did it happen? But we like to use big English. Descriptive analytics, diagnostics analytics. Basically, the question you're answering is what happened and why did it happen? So you see, when you're using Excel, Power BI, Power BI, Tableau, okay, SQL, Looker, you see, you're always going to be building dashboard, report, power report, everything is Power BI dashboard with reports. So basically, your reports, let me just draw a very simple dashboard. You'll see stuff like how many customers did you have last month? Okay, you can say you have 50,000 customers. Okay, how many of them are male? How many of them are female? Okay, you can do like drop. You can now go into what happened last month. 50,000 customers came in. Out of that 50,000 customers that came in, only 10% purchased the product. Out of that 10% that purchased the product, most of them were buying a particular product. Okay, why were they buying that particular product? What made them come in to buy that specific product? Okay, most people that bought that particular product are coming from a particular region in a particular country. Why are they doing that? So that's basically you trying to use data to answer questions like what happened and why did it happen? Okay, so you're going to be building a lot of reports to answer those two questions. What happened and why did it happen? So that's the data analyst. And that's why you have to learn Power BI. You're not coding. Okay, you're not coding, you're not doing anything else to do with code. Okay, now the data scientist on the other hand will do all of them. Will do descriptive analytics, will do diagnostics analytics. Okay, and we'll do a third one which we call predictive analytics. Okay, we'll do what? A third one which we call predictive analytics. Now, is this predictive analytics that brings in Python? The Python that you're going to be doing, Python, okay? Python, machine learning, statistics, statistical modeling, and all those things, fancy things that you're always hearing about. That's where predictive analytics comes in. So if somebody has ever told you to go and learn Python as a data analyst, please, you need to send them this video and tell them that, and this is a perfect explanation for them. So predictive analytics, that's where your Python skills come in play. So this tech that you're talking about, I'm not sure what you mean by the tech. It's maybe it's the coding aspect. So data science is where you now start to learn your Python, machine learning, statistical modeling, and so on and so forth. Forecasting, that's where data science comes in play. Okay. So as a data scientist, you will do descriptive analytics, you will do diagnostic, and you will do predictive. So basically, as a data scientist, you need to know what happened. You need to know why that thing happened. Then, if you know what happened and you know why it happened, then predict what will happen in the future. Take, for example, how does iPhone, the Apple product, Apple, how does Apple know the number of products, the number of iPhone 17 that it should produce? How does Apple know the total number of iPhone 17s they need to produce? Is it a lucky number? They just say, oh, we're going to produce 3 million copies. Okay? No. There is precedent. There is something that happened. In 2020, when they brought out whatever products, how many products did they sell? In 2021, how many products did they sell? 2022, 2023, 24, 25, 2024. Okay, how many, when they did the launch, how many products did they sell? Now they know exactly what happened in previous product launches. They know why that particular thing happened, and they can extrapolate to say in 2025, when we bring out the iPhone 17, we are likely going to do around these numbers. Okay, and that's exactly where predictive modeling, Python, machine learning, AI, and all these things come in play. Okay, I don't know if that's answered your question so far. So even looking at data analytics, you're only going to be working with reporting tools, reporting, Excel, Power BI, Tableau, Looker, and SQL. Looker is not very used, it's not widely used. The top three, Excel, Power BI, Tableau, and SQL, those are the four ones that you use every single time. All right. Now, data science, we called ours the full stack. We called it the full stack data science program, full stack. Full stack in the sense that you're going to do descriptive, you're going to do diagnostic, and you're going to do predictive. So you will learn Excel, you will learn Tableau, and you will learn Python, and you learn machine learning, statistical modeling, and so on and so forth. Does that make sense, Ferdinand? So if you want to code, or you don't want to code, if you want to code, data science is preferable. If you don't want to do coding or anything like that, data analytics is fantastic for you. Does that answer your question, Ferdinand?
Yeah, somehow. Now, when it comes to coding, like, is it guaranteed that someone without a tech background can really like succeed? Like maybe you get the point. I'm just Python coding without a tech background, not somehow
100%.
difficult.
Ferdinand, you can speak English. I can see the way you ask your questions. I know you're fluent in English. So if you can speak English very well, where you are, you can write Python codes. Okay. I'm not saying that just to patronize, but to tell you that it's 100% possible. And let me just take a look at the course itself. So you see, this is the full stack data science program. You see, start learning. I'm going to come here and I'm going to show you, what the Python course looks like. Very, very basic and elementary. Funny enough, interestingly, I'm the one that will walk you through the beginning part of Python. Okay, so very explanatory. I struggle to learn Python. So that's one thing that you need to know. I struggled to learn Python when I started because the materials at the time when I was learning, we didn't have enough material. So I had to read a lot of documentation and so on. So I failed so much at learning that I now became very good at teaching people because I wasn't very good at it when I started. So you will learn, you can see, basically starting from the very basic. And this is the reason why we have the self-paced materials on the platform, so that it's easy for you to watch at your own pace, rewind, fast forward, increase, reduce, start from the very basics, okay, of data analytics or data science using Python. Start from the basic. So, and everything is there for you to practice alongside, for you to watch at your own page. You can see me here, okay? I still have hair on my head. Okay, fantastic, Ferdinand. So if it's something that you're interested in, I'll tell you for free, 100%. Ferdinand, I would say you should go for it, okay? Data science would get you what you're looking for also. In terms of sponsored jobs, in terms of getting a job, the data science track will also do it for you. So I mean, like I
Okay.
said, please guys, take advantage of the 20% discount. Okay, that's what I would say. So you're not saying if a man asks you a question during the session, how do I know? Can I get a discount? Please be part of the first 20 people. Okay. All right, Ferdinand.
So
Thank you so much.
thank you very much, Femina. So I'd already registered for the data analytics. So I don't know if I can maybe change it to data science because I really love to
Oh yeah,
change it.
yeah. That's not a
Yes,
problem at
please
all.
change and
So
come to
how do I
data
go about
science,
that?
please.
Who do I need to talk to?
Okay. So just what we do is my colleagues Arafat, Sophia are on the call. So they've taken note of your name, Ferdinand. Okay,
Yeah.
so somebody will reach out to you. Okay,
All right. Thank you very
member
much.
of the
Thank
team will
you
reach.
very much.
What's your last name? If you can just give us your last name.
President and King, Jim King. Let me just write it, or let me just put it on the chat
Okay,
box.
put it in the chat so it's easier for us to remember. So my colleagues are Sofiat, Arafat. They will take a note of the name. And,
I gave it already.
all right, awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Looking forward to having you in our training program. It's not a training program. It's a life transformation project. Okay, it's a life transformation project that we're doing here. So if you're looking to join our life transformation project, please get started. Okay. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful weekend. Bye, guys. Bye for now.